Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Wait, let me check. One, two, input device. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but say a complete sentence. Because it's still like a bit kind of ass, but maybe I could hear you a bit.
The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog near the river bend. How about that? What?
Got
I
this.
can hear. You said full sentence, right? So I just went. Yeah. Hello. How
New
about
person?
now?
Oh, look,
Nah.
it's another person joined in. All of a
Hello.
sudden, out of nowhere.
Oh, it's just a
Hello.
robot.
Oh, hey, shit. I know you. You're Weekend Warrior.
Hello. I think I've
Un,
seen your videos.
unex, unexpect this crossover. What the fuck?
Just a robot. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Hey man.
Yeah. Sorry.
unex,
My audio wasn't working. I couldn't hear anything. I just came in and said, "Hey, I know you. You're Weekend Warrior." Then I heard nothing else.
How about now? Is the audio good now or
Yes,
no?
yes. My headphones weren't
but I can hear
properly
you.
plugged in.
Hello.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
hear you.
dude. I've seen your content. Yeah, I've seen you before. Not that often, but I've seen you around.
Hey, congrats, man. I
Uh,
see you've got your channel was hacked. Damn.
Oh,
wait,
oh,
what?
oh, you don't know, no. Oh, yeah, yeah, that happened, but you don't know the half of it. Like,
Oh damn.
after my channel got hacked, I got some of those, like, invalid traffic people sent to my channel thanks to the Weekend Warriors. So, I mean, not Weekend Warriors, thanks to the hackers, got you and them mixed up for a second there.
Damn.
And,
We can work.
because of that, I'm making 90% less money than what I should be making. So I'm talking to Team YouTube about this, trying to get it fixed. But if I don't get this fixed, well, I'm moving back in with my mother and father board, or I'm going to become a homeless robot.
Oh my god.
I
I
feel
mean
I feel like
that
I feel like the channel has died like 5 times. Is that just me? Like I swear to God, like
yeah.
Jesus.
Manga Comments channel also got hacked last week. So this is
Yeah,
like
Oh,
yeah,
him too.
yeah,
yeah.
it's fucked.
Me and Professor Dreadlock helped him get it back.
Oh, that's good, man.
That explains why I haven't been hearing from Manga Comment in a bit. Because I guess that explains it.
Yeah,
'Cause,
but are you about to do an
uh,
interview with this guy?
yeah,
Yeah,
I managed to get the Weekend Warrior.
yeah, Mr.
I don't even know
Alphys
how.
will
And
want
I
Okay,
got the
well,
Weekend Warrior.
Hey man.
Yeah, I'll get out of your hair then. I got to finish up the last 3 minutes on a video about reaction channels and also give an update to my
Oh,
fans on what the fuck's been going on with my channel.
topic is all this time. I see. I
That's
Yeah,
good.
realized
yeah.
that I realized that it's every summer when the reaction like the reaction topic kind of comes up. Like it's been like this for like the last 3 years. It's like every approaching summer. It's kind of funny.
Well, I haven't talked about them for 3 years because, yeah, I've just, like, decided not to talk about them anymore. But after seeing the shit Sniper Wolf, Hassan Piker, and SQC have gone up to, I feel like I
Yeah.
should talk about it. And I also kind of find it to be unfair that I'm losing 90% of my revenue for getting hacked and they can do whatever the fuck they want. It kind of sucks, man.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know
your
who
same
hacked you?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know who hacked me.
Oh, okay.
I did a video all
Someone that
about
we
it.
know, or is it like some like random like nobody?
No, no, random nobody, just some crypto scammers.
Oh
Oh, of
damn.
course. Oh,
All
damn.
right,
Shit.
well, I'll get out of your hair and let you do this interview and finish up my editing.
All right. See you. Didn't expect that.
That was fun. Yeah.
Well, anyways, welcome to the low budget podcast that I have here. I'm your host, Tom, Phoenix, or Jonas, one of those three. Um, and I'm here with you, the Weekend Warrior. So so what's up? Didn't
Nothing
even
much.
didn't really get to say
Uh,
hi.
hi, what's up, man?
I've been a fan of yours for quite a bit, and but I kind of just I think I discovered you because you're also like BFF with like a bunch of other content creators, like your Maulers. Your
Mhm.
I think Almighty Lolly is like also friends with you too.
Yeah,
Um,
we're online buds. Yeah.
yeah, I actually tried getting Almighty Lolly. I actually tried getting Almighty Lolly at some point in time, but I think he kind of forgot I existed, so that made me sad. But hey, you're here. So
It's fine.
uh,
I think you just have to
uh,
remind him.
no, no, I do occasionally like I think the first time I tried to get him was like last year in October.
Mm.
He did reply, but on Twitter, and he said that he was down. And then I got his Discord. We talked for a bit, and then he just kind of and then I was like, "Hey, yo, you ready for this date?" Paused, and then he never responded. And then I saw that his Twitter
Oh.
got banned for like the 50th time, and then he replied to that. Then he replied to that, and then he never replied to me ever again. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I don't hate him or anything. It's just like I'm very heartbroken. Okay. Um, but whatever.
How are
Um,
you?
I'm doing fine. Um,
That's good.
so so one thing we got immediately get out of the way is what's up with your update schedule?
It's
When I hear
it's
Weekend
really
Warrior, I expect okay.
well. It's like it's it's really I really just have to work at it because there are times where I go home and I'm just tired, but I feel like I wanna make my fans happy. So yeah, so in that regard, I just finished playing Suicide Squad finally because the first season dropped and there was a
Um,
grind to get Joker. That's fucking. Then
do you, do you like
yeah, I've got some
do you
of
like
the
the game?
work done. Yeah,
Do you like do you
I
like the
don't
game?
know.
Oh, I thought I was gonna hear some controversy. I'm glad you didn't like the game. Why?
It's
God damn, I
it's
hate
terrible. It's a fucking terrible game. That makes me surprised that Rocksteady made it, or they even thought this was a good idea. So yeah.
yeah, like I'm generally I'm to this day I'm still like a loss for words. Like I'm not even like an Arkham fan or anything. I haven't played those games. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but but like damn, like Harry is gonna kill off the main character just like randomly. Like at least you could have done like a cool sacrifice scene or some shit. Like damn.
Yeah, it's like
Like
it's no exaggeration that Batman was made by Arkham made Rocksteady, and to have the
yeah
company just disrespect Batman like that,
yeah
and
like
it's not
I don't
even
get
a
it.
different version of Batman. It's the same version of Batman. It's the same Arkham Batman. If they were like saying, "Oh, don't worry, guys, this is an alternate universe Batman." No, it's the same guy. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's the same guy that managed to have beaten all kinds of different enemies. Like immortal. I think Ra's al Ghul is in these games. Like immortal
Yeah,
tyrants, international
in
assassins.
Arkham City, he was in Arkham City, I think, if I recall
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah,
And Arkham, and he beat the guys in one night. It's like so stupid.
yeah. So
Anyway,
he managed to, and also minor character assassination, but Deadshot being like an imposter.
uh,
Like what?
I
Like
wouldn't say it's minor. No, what they did
yeah,
was the White Deadshot is an alternate universe version of the Arkham versus Deadshot. That's how they spun it.
damn. Okay. Well, and of course, the last thing that's been going on is Joker. Joker has been reduced to a hell of a boss character, so that's pretty cool to see. Uh, reduced to a that. Yeah, I saw the clips. They did like I get it. The Joker isn't even like sexual. He doesn't do anything, or or he rarely does shit like that. Like he's just like a hell of a boss character.
He's like a it's like a sex starved twink, basically.
His design is fucking ugly too. Like Jesus.
It's funny because
Um.
like I'm just gonna share an experience I have with it because all throughout the game it will still pop up like the tutorial boxes in game even though you're like in end game already. Even though you put in what 20 plus hours in the game, there are still gonna be like tutorial pop ups. But when you control the new character, the Joker character, there's nothing to tell the person who's playing Joker how his traversal works. So it's so stupid. Like this game is
Oh,
so badly designed, and it's been what 8 years? They were making this game for 8 years, and it
the
doesn't
story isn't
show.
even all that. The story isn't even all that crazy. So I'm surprised it took them that long to think of a story. Like it's just like, oh, the suicide people have to kill Brainiac. You know, the villain that has been used like fucking a gazillion times in these fucking types of stories. Oh, like Brainiac was the main villain of Injustice too. Like we already know. Oh my god, like Jesus.
Oh, he was in
Um,
Injustice. I have not played Injustice 2.
no, yeah, he's like the main villain of Injustice too. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Didn't know that.
Uh, yeah. At least Injustice 2 was, you know, all right. It wasn't anything crazy. The first one's still better, but the second one was still good. Better than Suicide Squad kills the Justice. Yeah, fuck that. Is that gonna be the next video? On your
Yeah,
channel?
yeah.
The
Yep.
yeah, I can. Yeah, I
I've
can. I
I've I've made
can understand
some.
that.
I posted the community link on an unlisted video for the subscribers if they want to watch. So if you want to watch, yeah, I put something.
Yeah, I think I follow. I think I follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I also slightly off topic. Not really. I think you're the second Filipino I've talked. I think the first one I talked to was Apple Bandit. You know him, right?
Oh, I think Appa's Malaysian. I'm not sure if he's Filipino.
Oh, he's Mullet.
Yeah,
I'll
but
have to check.
he's Southeast
I'll have to,
Asian. Yeah,
yeah,
we're related. I wouldn't be
yeah,
surprised.
really.
Like the same
I'll have
same
to.
genes or same race. Yeah.
Same mom, same dad.
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch my. I have to rewatch my video to see what he told me. But yeah. Um, and what about your name? Like I'm gonna assume that you got your name the Weekend Warrior because you told me that you had a job, so I'm assuming that you only upload in the weekends because you pretty much have to.
Well, it's related to that. But it was like way back in college where Guild Wars came out, and my friend was telling me, "Oh, you should play Guild Wars with us," and I was like, "No, I can't fucking play because I'm busy with my course at the time." And no, and then he said, "No, it's okay even if you play on the weekends. You could be a weekend warrior." And oh, that's a cool name. And
Sounds like something you would hear in like a movie, like a biography movie, like about
yeah,
your life.
yeah.
Like, oh, you could be the
Oh,
Weekend Warrior,
oh, I'm
and then
gonna.
the people would be like, and then the audience would be like, oh shit, that's where the name came
Yeah, that's it.
from.
Yeah, that's literally it. Yeah.
I, there's an Iron Maiden song called "The Weekend Warrior," but I don't know if
Yeah,
that's something to do with it.
I've seen it because when I type my name occasionally, just to ego check, I see that song. It pops up. Yeah.
So, and what inspired you to become like a content creator?
Well,
And
there was this old. I don't know if he still posts. I heard he posted recently. Grade A under A. Do you know him?
oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can do something like Grade A under A, like a stick figure thing, but on my interest, it's just like video games and movies. So that's where it started. I can do something like that, and it's I think fun to do.
Your MS Paint have slightly more effort than his though, so I'll give you that.
Well, thank you. But grade's
um,
great because it's like half the effort. It's like a quarter of the effort I do, but he gets more people.
oh,
No, it's fine. Like, yeah, we all have our own thing. So
and yeah, you've gotten a decent amount of like a lot of people that I know follow you as well. Like yeah, you got Mahler, you got Platoon. Yeah, a lot of people follow you. So yeah, good job. I'll
yeah,
give you
thanks, man.
a round of applause.
I appreciate it,
And
man.
actually, how have you managed to make so many contacts? Like, because I think you're like the second smallest channel that I've gotten in, but yeah, have all like more contacts than like
Uh,
even the first.
it was actually just luck because one of my online associates I don't know if you know him. It's Cad P Gamer, and he was
I got
originally part of Mauler's server or Rags' server, and he mentioned me to Rags, and Rags was like, "Oh, this video is nice," and he made a comment on one of my videos, and then after that, I got invited onto an EFAP, and
Oh,
The rest
nice.
is history. Yeah.
I actually talked to Rags at some point. That's my worst video, though. Not gonna lie. Please don't watch it. It's bad.
Don't
Please don't
say
watch it.
don't say that. Oh, like-
I think that was my worst call. He's not in the server. Like everyone I talked to is still in my server, but except him.
Hmm.
But honestly, I can kind of get the I was a bit nervous. I was a bit like jittery in that video. So yeah, I can. But
Yeah,
it was the right. I was slightly nervous. Yeah.
yeah, I get that
Um.
because the first time I was in the call, it was him, Mahler, and Wolf, who was still in EFAP at the time. It felt like a fanboy meeting his idols. It felt like that.
Yeah. So.
I understand completely. Yeah.
The actually a cool story involving me and Rags. This actually happened like I think 2 months ago.
Mm.
So 2 months. So in January, right? That's when I got Just a Robot.
Mm.
That's how he ended up here. And I talked to Just a Robot, and we made a hour-long call because I caught him at like the wrong time. But I still made a video, so we're fine. And yeah, so I got Just a Robot, blah blah. And then like a day later, Just a Robot said, yo, is it possible for you to get me a collab with Rags?" I was like, what, why? But I was like, oh, he saw my video. Okay. So so then, I talked to Rags again. I was like, hey, remember me?
What did he
and
say?
and he was like, yeah, I remember you. And I was like, yeah. And I told Rags, hey, do you remember this YouTube channel named Just a Robot? And Rags was like, yeah, I think I know him. And then I basically told him, well, he wants to do a collab with you and blah, blah, blah. And I gave Rags Just a Robot's information. Yeah, I doxed Just a Robot. No, but I gave him his Discord, and presumably both of them are now talking about a possible collab. I don't know. If there's any collab between those two, then it's probably my fault. But yeah. Um, but yeah, so yeah, but I don't think Rags hates me, at least because he was nice enough to listen to me about Just a Robot. So let's love you, Rags. Please don't kill me. Um, but back to your channel. What would you say is like I've been seeing a decent amount of your videos. What would you say is your most like your like your yeah, actually, yeah, no, I'm just gonna ask a general question. What is your like least favorite piece of media ever? Because I guess most of your reviews are
Oh,
pretty most of your reviews are pretty negative. So let's see if you can
oh
answer this one.
man. I still think I really don't like Batman versus Superman. I still don't like that.
Yeah, I
And
was good. Yeah, that's like one of your. That's like I think that's the one that like got you into the Stratosphere, right? Like that series.
I think so, but I s- um yeah, but I still hate it. It's like how could you misunderstand Superman so poorly? How can
Jesus,
you
yeah,
misunderstand Batman so poorly? That's
yeah.
the whole video.
I don't even know what. Yeah, I don't know what Zack Snyder. I don't know what Zack Snyder. I just don't know Zack. um, and it's really sad too because Zack Snyder, um, real shit. Zack
Mm.
Snyder has only made two good films.
Is it 300 and the Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, that's it. The Gahul
Or
movie. We don't talk about that. And all of his DCEU movies. Man of Steel wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great.
yeah.
Batman v Superman. We don't. Um, freaking Snyder. Actually, real shit. What's your opinion on the Snyder cut? Let's now that we're
The
3 years
Batman versus
later.
Snyder cut of the Justice League or the Batman versus Superman?
The Justice League one, yeah.
Oh, I think it's still it's not good. It's slightly better than the Joss Whedon one because it like the problem with the Joss Whedon one is that like the visuals don't match the tone, like the tongue in cheek tone, but it's
Yeah,
shot dark, so it doesn't work. Um,
yeah, no.
but
Slightly better. That's pretty
yeah,
harsh
it's
given
slightly
how the film's
better.
like
Yeah. Um,
4 hours long.
I think the problems of Zack Snyder is like he really likes exposition. He doesn't know how to tell a story by showing it.
Rebel
And I
Moon.
Rebel Moon, exactly, yeah. And it's so and oh my god, another Zack Snyder hit. Netflix really bet on Rebel Moon, which is such a stupid move. Oh my god! Like,
I was really sad too because Rebel Moon, I was actually kind of excited for it. I'm not even a Snyder fan, but I was like, oh, new original science fiction thing. Freaking Zack Snyder got kicked out by Disney because of his pitch. This movie better be like the sex, you know, like
yeah, it should be. It
I
should be
was
the second
pretty
coming of Jesus, but it's not.
no,
And
I was
it was shit. It's frustrating because I think it could have been good because of the main character, but the main character became a plot device. Like, okay, I'm just gonna share like an insight I have with it because you remember that
okay.
you remember that scene, right, where she's a tough girl and she knows what's up and she knows that the plane, not the plane, the ship is up to no good, and she seems worldly. She seems like she knows her shit. She seems like she knows what she's gonna do, and then
Yeah,
she kills.
Cora.
Yeah, Cora. She kills all the soldiers. She's a fucking badass. The farm goes to her for her leadership on what to do, and she's like, "We should find this general, right?" What does
Huh.
she do when she goes to the town? She just announces to the fucking bar, "Hey, I need to find this general. Do you guys know where? Do you guys know where they are?" Like the rebel twins, right? Because the
Yeah.
contact of the guy was like
Mhm.
missing, and was like something like that, and like all her smarts and her like guile like just fucking disappeared, and then she does this side quest basically because of this guy that just bumps into them after the fight, and they just trust him. It's so stupid. It's like,
Yeah, that's like that's the Han Solo archetype.
yeah, but he doesn't even work because, like, at least Han Solo was bought before any trouble was like he was recruited before. This guy just walks up there, and they just trust him, and it goes against the character of Korra. I
Yeah,
feel,
yeah.
and like it at that moment, I realized, oh, Zack Snyder doesn't know what he's fucking doing because I remember before they go to town, they had the scene with him, with her and the guy who crushes on her, and he like asks her, "What happened to you?" And then she just tells him his backstory. But I think at that point, yeah, she does, right? Oh, I
Yeah,
my whole family was destroyed, and I was basically adopted by the guy that killed my family, and and we were taught how to love. Blah. She tells him his whole fucking backstory unprompted, like on a dime,
anime.
without like the
An
trust
anime.
meter hasn't. It's so unbelievable because the trust meter hasn't even been built yet, and she just like tells him immediately everything. It's so unbelievable.
Fucking anime ass. Fucking.
Oh, don't say that. It's not. I mean, there are some anime that tell stories better than Rebel Moon. It's just
True, true. Yeah, I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
like
Um,
all
and
the problems. Yeah, it's just exposition. Yeah.
also it's also kind of like really concerning how much like obviously every most sci-fi shit steals from Star Wars. Let's be honest,
Mm-hmm.
but like this really like oh my god, personally desert planet. Then the big like the people destroy the desert planet, but then turns out that the protagonist of Desert Planet was actually the daughter of like someone really in like the empire. We gotta kill an empire. Then they go to a bar and meet into the scavenger or whatever you want to call that archetype. Then they like you know like it's really
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
and
and the thing is, he doesn't understand what he's copying because he said that one of the influences of the movie was Seven Samurai, right?
yeah, that's
But
why the
the
side quest starts like the way it is.
but the problem is Zach's. You already got the way Seven Samurai worked was that you got a bunch of noobs who are lucky to bump into this well-meaning samurai general, and the samurai general is the guy that plans the recruits, right?
Yeah,
But here, you would think Korra is that character, so we have to recruit the general first, then whoever he wants to recruit, right? No,
yeah.
they are strung along by the Han Solo character, and that shouldn't be the case. She should like oh my, I have so many things I want to say about it, but so
No, we have
So it
a
doesn't
decent
work.
amount of time.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You can rant. You can rant here.
Yeah, it just doesn't work, right? Because you should have this smart person that carries the team, basically, and the Han Solo ride along archetype who betrays the team is just stringing them along, and they don't know why. Like the main characters are not supposed to be the noobs because she's supposed to be like that strong military person, and then you drop the ball like this. And not only that, the side characters, I don't even care about them. And then by the end of the first part of the movie, you're like, oh, naked guy, you're a prince, you're an exiled prince. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't give a shit. It's like, why am I supposed to care about this guy? Like, he
I don't
just
even,
tagged along.
I don't even remember their names.
I
Let me
think
try.
Tarek.
What was what was Han
What the
Solo
fuck?
called?
Oh, I forgot. I only remember Cora, and that's because you told me.
Um, freaking Han. Okay, so yeah, there's Han Solo. Then he was the one that wrote the Hippogriff from Harry Potter. Then
Yeah,
there was
the naked guy.
then there was
Rebel.
fuck, then there was Nemesis. I only remember her name because
Nemesis. Yeah,
her name sounds stupid.
yeah. Because
Nemesis.
no, she's actually uh, like this is another thing. You have the anime waifu character with two blades. You somehow made the fight boring. That's amazing to me.
It was also apparently R-rated, yet that fight was very. Oh yeah, they kept cutting away, so they lied to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting to see some spider guts, but nah, whatever. Fuck you. Um, then then there's the general, you know, the big buff black guy. Um,
Jimon Hunsu. But I don't. That's the That's the actor's name. I don't remember his actual fucking name in the movie.
oh wow. Uh,
Yeah, and the
then
character of Anthony Hopkins, the robot guy, who I thought
that
was
was
gonna join them, but he
that
just
was
stays in the fucking village.
that wait that was Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, the voice that the voice is Anthony Hopkins.
First of all, how's he still alive? Second of
He's
all,
just
Zack
he's
Snyder
too based.
always Anthony Hopkins. Like, how did you? Hold on,
Exactly.
how did you waste Anthony
It's
Hopkins
Anthony
like that?
Hopkins. Yeah.
Like Westworld did a better job at using Anthony Hopkins, and Westworld sucks. Or it did suck. Then, well, season one was okay.
Oh, the game.
Um,
Well, it's fucking.
Jeez, we can go. Oh yeah, part 2's coming out like this month, I think, right?
Yeah, it's on April 19. Yeah.
Oh, uh,
Yeah.
um, like you know what's sad? I was watching the first movie, right? I was on a trip in Norway because the people needed they needed a hero. They needed like a but I was bored, right? And because I didn't have internet, I just downloaded Netflix films. If you could
Hmm.
do that, obvious. And I was like, oh shit, fucking Rebel Moon. I hate that name by the way, Rebel. That name's ass, Rebel Moon. Um,
And the Rebel Moon doesn't even show up yet. Like
yeah. So
it's like
yeah,
a
like
cool name that doesn't make sense.
yeah,
Like
like
Star Wars kind of makes sense. It's in space and they're fighting. I get it. Like Rebel Moon, what's happening? Like where's the moon?
I don't. Um. So, anyways, yeah. I had to stop being like. I had to stop fighting crime, and I downloaded movies. I was downloading one of those movies, Rebel Moon, and I watched like a good 60% of it. It took me like 5 days to finish it.
Because
Um,
it's so boring. I understand why. Because it's so boring.
it was. And keep in mind, I was already bored in Norway, or like somewhat bored in Norway. I was exhausted. Rebel Moon made it worse. I couldn't even do it.
Like it's kind of
Like,
amazing in that regard, right?
yeah, I was already like exhausted, tired. I needed something to watch. Rebel Moon fucking killed me. Yeah, like I don't know how you messed up that bad. Do you have any hope that what's part 2 called? Scargiver or something? I think that's called.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right. Scargiver. I don't think so. Like the
You know, do you
only
think it's gonna be good? No.
I don't think so because like Zack Snyder's worst traits have just become worse per release because like his reliance on exposition. What was good in like Batman vs Superman is the Batman fight scene, and the fight scene in Rebel Moon is just there's slow motion on top of slow motion. It's so fucking crazy.
The the only good I think, like the only fight scene that was all right, was the farm one. But even then, that was just like very whatever.
Yeah, no,
Um,
no. There, I think that was like there was a slow motion when Cora was sliding to get the gun. Right. I have to rewatch it, but it's just so gratuitous. It was so
yeah, exactly.
gratuitous. Yeah.
And the only thing I like about the movie, is I do like the costumes. Like some of them are actually like there was a decent amount of effort, especially the people that were surrounding the general that went to the farm to the farm. I like those costumes; they were pretty creepy. Apart from that, the movie sucks ass. Kill yourself.
Oh yeah. I think Rebel, not Rebel, the Rebel Platoon. No, no, a Little Platoon made a good point in his video because like you got all these characters in the background and something big is happening and they're not reacting to it.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, I
you
remember that.
remember when the village general, the village elder was killed, and the only one that reacted was his wife. Everyone there
Yeah,
should have done something, right? But the direction, like he doesn't. It seems like it's this weird thing where he doesn't seem to know how to direct people.
maybe maybe I think I'm trying here is that perhaps killing a general because like would be a bad idea. Even like you can't kill the general even though he's doing like the worst thing ever. That would look bad on Village. I guess I don't know. I'm trying here.
Hmm,
Uh,
maybe.
I don't know. That's the one slight defense I'll give the film. I said slight because I don't even know. I don't remember if there was an opportunity to react. Uh, so that's the one defense you're gonna hear from
Yeah.
me. And also he's doing the same. He's doing the same thing here that he that Zack Snyder did with and teasing a lot. And don't get me wrong, I like that style of writing. I'm gonna admit to a sin, Weekend Warrior. You're gonna be very shocked.
Okay, it's fine.
Um,
It's fine.
uh, but I'm a JJ. I like JJ Abrams. I really do, and I still do. And
Oh
don't get me
no.
wrong. No, don't get me wrong. Force Awakens, like he absolutely killed Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. But that's we're never forgiving JJ for Abrams for that. But I still like JJ Abrams. He did a lot of stuff that influenced my writing style, like shit like
Hmm.
Lost, Fringe, all that shit. Um, and like having a lot of like teases and mystery. I enjoy that shit because it makes you like it's really cheap. It's a really cheap way of telling a story, but it always works. You know what I'm saying? Like it always works. Tell me, like
I
you're really gonna sit here and tell me that you don't like fall for mystery boxes? Like it always
no,
works.
it's like the thing is like the mystery box has to have a nice payoff. I
Yeah,
do think it's the problem is what is the payoff to all of this, and I don't
yeah.
think Zack Snyder will deliver. And like the
No, he
mystery
won't.
boxes in what the fuck is the first? Oh my god, what's the name of the first Jedi Star Wars movie in the new trilogy? Oh my god, I
Force
forgot.
Awakens. Force
Force
Awakens.
Awakens. Yeah, you tease everything, but the Last Jedi just shat all over it. So I don't think, like in theory, a mystery box would be good if the payoff is good. I don't know if the
Yeah,
writers here will be up to the task. Is the problem? I don't think they are.
yeah, and Zack Snyder does the same thing. Like in Rebel Moon, there's like 50 teases. Like, oh, there's
Like,
Princess Issa with her life
yeah,
giving powers from that magic, or Anthony Hopkins robot, or
oh,
frickin'
yeah.
or
Anthony Hopkins' robot has feelings for some
yeah,
reason.
like ooh, or there's also there's interdimensional, like right in the first second of the film. You know the to quote Drinker, the giant space vagina open like, oh, what is the fuck is that supposed to be? Like oh, you know. But
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't really have hope that they'll do anything with it. Is that's a problem?
and he does the shit in Army of the Dead too. Have you seen that film?
No, I have not. But I just know it's like one of his better movies.
It's better in the sense that you would rather eat roadkill than poison.
Okay.
And in that film he does the same shit because despite the film being a zombie film, there's a lot of strange implications. And honestly, I'm probably just retarded, but I had to use a channel that I watched. Um, yeah, keyword watch. He doesn't make videos no more. Tex. You know Tex, right?
Sorry.
I had to use a channel that the
No,
to
what's his
kind of
name? I don't hear Tech.
Tex like TX.
Tex. Oh, wow. Tex.
You know?
48.3 subscribers.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
yeah,
decently.
he's a video that has like frustrating and disappointing about Rebel Moon Part One. Is that him?
Yeah, that's him. So you see, that
Okay.
video is actually really out of character for Tex because Tex is a Snyder fanboy. Like
Oh
he
wow.
he makes videos defending Batman v Superman.
Oh my God.
Um,
Like, Man of Steel is the best Superman movie. Oh no.
yeah, like he's and I don't hate Tex. I still like Tex because whenever he isn't talking about Snyder, he's usually right. Uh, but but he is a Man of Steel fanboy. I'm sorry, a Snyder fanboy. And please help me. Actually, I think EFAP made a video on Tex because of how much Tex made him angry. Because what happened is that a while ago, Tex actually got himself into some not big drama or anything, but like just a little content war. Basically, Tex made a video debunking Cosmonaut Marcus's video on Batman v Superman. And don't get me wrong, I don't really like Cosmonaut that much. I don't hate him either, but he's just kind of a weird contrarian. But and EFAP don't really like him either, and EFAP
Yeah.
don't really like him either. So it must have been absolutely shocking that EFAP made a video defending Cosmonaut because Text was that bad.
Oh, that was weird. Like,
Yeah,
if it's just you said that yeah, he doesn't like Rebel Moon, right?
yeah. So you know it's bad when even the Snyder fanboy is like, "Oh, gay."
No, I also know a Snyder fanboy who doesn't like Rebel Moon. So it
Oh,
is
uh,
like there's something about this movie that makes people realize no, but this is weird. This is just Zack Snyder. This has been his style ever since Man of Steel. So I don't get why only now people are like saying, "Oh, Rebel Moon is the bad movie," right? Am I the only one
yeah,
that like this is Zack Snyder? This is his footprint. This is his fingerprint, rather. So
yeah.
I'm like,
Like I don't.
what?
Yeah, like
Why
and
are you surprised?
and and he and he did this shit in Army of the Dead too. Like when I watched Tech's video, Tech implied, well not implied, he just straight up explained what some like for example, apparently there is heavy implications of time loop, like just like time loops, aliens because you know fuck you. The way that this virus started was very strange too. Like it came from like this weird Egyptian like sarcophagi or whatever. It was very odd. Like it's a lot of weird implications like that, and I feel like we're not gonna get a payoff to them because there hasn't been any use for
Mhm.
any more shit in that
Yeah, there's
universe.
a
But
follow up movie, right? Yeah.
there was a prequel, but the prequel is so detached that I don't even know if you could count it as a prequel. Because last year, like 2 years ago, a new movie came out called A Army of Thieves, and
Mhm.
the main character of that film is a side character in Army of the Dead. But both of them are completely different genres, completely different tones, completely different cast. I can think of I, and completely different director. The only commonality is that they have that one character, both like those films.
Oh,
So
I don't know.
I don't know what Zack Snyder is cooking there, but he's certainly not cooking here. So with Rebel Moon, so kill me.
It's just
Um, I,
it's just weird that only now people have realized that yeah, he's bad. Yeah, it's always been bad. What do you mean?
no, yeah, like he is not that good. And it's kind of a shame that two of his good movies, like are like his first one,
300.
the zombie one, Dawn of the Dead, that one it's a remake, so like he didn't really try there. And the second one, 300, that is just word for word like identical to the
Yeah,
comic.
this is the thing. I
So
think I think Zack Snyder needs to copy something one to one in order for it to be good. Like
Watchmen was good, and he copied
yeah,
that then.
it was decent, but I wouldn't like call it like pinnacle. Yeah, it's weird because in Watchmen, I think he understood Rorschach better than
The
the
author, yeah,
author. Yeah, that's funny.
yeah, like and
But he's
yeah,
he's trying to put that shit on Batman. It's so stupid. Oh my god. It's like Zack Snyder's so weird. He's a weird
he's a
character.
weird. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just a fucking. I yeah.
Yeah,
So Zack Snyder.
because it's
Like,
here's
let me
my
check his future.
yeah.
Let me check what he's making in the future.
Um
Uh,
while you're doing that, I'm just gonna say, like after 300, he made Sucker Punch, right? Like
oh yeah,
that was the first time you have an unbridled Zack Snyder that's not copying anything. And that movie is an incoherent mess also.
no, yeah.
Eh,
Check this out. Check this out. Like Dawn of the
Yeah.
Dead, that's a remake, was good. 300, word for word
Yeah.
identical, and that was good. Watchmen, that was good. Legend of the Guardians.
Guardians
Apparently,
of
it's a
Gahul?
terrible. Yeah, go whole. Apparently, it's a terrible adaptation, but if you completely ignore it, it's a good movie. So I'll count it.
Okay.
I'll count it. But and then Sucker Punch, first original thing. Yeah, Muerto. He died. He's dead. I
Yeah.
don't even know. I don't even know what Sucker Punch is about. I haven't seen it in a while. Like too long actually. I don't even. I know it's about like amnesiacs. Yeah, that's all I remember.
He
And
has to copy something or someone has to like control him because
yeah,
like him 100% just him controlling it. I don't think it'll be a good product.
no, yeah, well, and the movie that he's working on right now is the Scargiver, so he's really dead set on Rebel Moon.
What's the third movie? Rebel It's a trilogy, right? Rebel Moon. Third.
It is
Yeah, I
uh
heard third film
Rebel
or third movie.
Moon.
I
No,
think it's a
the let me check.
yeah, it's like a
Okay, Zack Snyder has said that Rebel Moon will have at least 5 parts.
yeah, I don't know about that.
I, I,
Yeah.
the first movie was already ass. I don't want to imagine the second one. Um, I don't even. I like. I mean, at least he. I mean, the only thing I can give him there is that. No, but I shouldn't wait that long for like for to tell. Like, I would just watch a TV show at that point. Like, I don't got time for 5 movies.
Yeah. Or someone will
Like,
summarize it on YouTube.
yeah,
Let me know if
I don't
it's
got time.
worth reading.
I don't got time for 5 movies. So no, like, I don't even know if I'll be watching the second one because the first one was still ass. Uh, and I can't. And I'm a hater, you know. But I don't know if my hatred will be to the point where I'd want to watch the Scargiver, you know. So actually, would you straight up say that Zack Snyder is your least favorite director?
Um, I wouldn't say that, but I still well, I don't like Batman versus Superman. I think like I don't hate Zack Snyder. Does that make sense? I hate
Oh yeah,
Ryan Johnson more than Zack Snyder.
real shame too, because Ryan Johnson he was the guy that made Ozymandias of Breaking Bad, which is like the best episode of that show.
Yeah, and he also made Brick, one of my favorite movies of all time. So
Yeah, so how did he? How?
no, it's like
um,
somebody said this on Twitter recently. Like Last Jedi feels like doesn't feel like a film. It feels like an attack on a fan.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah, like it's It really does. Like they kill they kill Luke Skywalker. They ruin the Force again. Fucking Snoke, who's that? Yeah, I can't. I don't want to talk about that film. It's been done
Yeah.
too. Well, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I must say this at least. But me and my homie, he goes by Jay. Call him Jay. I'll send you his account later so you can follow him.
Uh-huh.
But but he and I were talking this one time about like the Last Jedi. He hates the Last Jedi more than I do because he's an actual Star Wars fan. And we were just talking, and Janet. This is gonna sound really exaggerated, like almost like biblical, but last is actually kind of astronomical how much the Last Jedi has done, like has actually like fucked over society in a way. Like think about it, like Last Jedi. It fucked Disney. Generally, Disney has not made anything good since the Last Jedi. Like real shit.
Yeah,
I don't. I can't.
it's like a
Like
canon event, right? It feels like
yeah, yeah, like they haven't made anything good, and if they have made something good, that was just a fluke. Cause like Encanto, that just was a fluke. I didn't even like Encanto either, but I know people do. And so there's that. It also just happens that other companies around Disney have fucking started to die ever since Last Jedi. Like, conveniently, Marvel is suffering the same fate, or freaking Pixar. So like them dying too. Literally half the actors in the sequel trilogy have been doing ass. Like Daisy Ridley, she's been doing ass. Freaking, what's the name of Finn again? What's the actor's name?
oh my god. I like that guy also. Oh shit. Famed actor. John Boyega.
Yeah, John
Yeah.
Boyega. He hasn't been doing too hot either. That the Woman King really damaged his reputation, in my opinion. Um,
Oh, you know what's
um,
funny? You know what's funny? I actually
but
watched The Woman King with Florian Hensel, and I didn't mind the movie. It was just the I didn't like the way they marketed it because I remember the lead actress. What was her name? Uh,
Viola.
Viola Davis. Yeah, she was like, if you don't watch this movie, you're a racist. Like you're holding back black people. She said something like that. It's just
Oh, of
that's
course,
so that's so crazy.
classic.
Like I don't want you guilt tripping people to watch something that should be entertaining, right?
Yeah, but and the movie isn't even like all that historically accurate, as you know,
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
because apparently the Dahomey tribe. I don't want to say Dahomey. That sounds gay. The Dahomey tribe are pretty bad themselves. Like they if anything, they were slave traders as well.
Yeah, I
So
think I didn't mind it because like I was divorced. I didn't do any research before watching it. I just know there was some righteous backlash on Twitter because of the guilt tripping woke quote unquote woke shit, and
yeah,
so
yeah. But yeah, John Boy. I know he made a new film called, or not him, but like he started a new film called They Cloned Tyrone. I haven't seen anything of it. I haven't heard anyone talk about it either, so that's a good sign. Um, and Rose
well,
Tico, she's been fucking good. I haven't seen her in anything.
no, I feel bad for Rose Tico because she didn't like. I don't think like she got harassed. It's just that the role is bad. Like it's just a
Yeah,
bad role to. It's like imagine you're cast in Star Wars, but you're playing the one of the worst characters they've ever made. It's like oh no.
yeah,
I don't,
like like that line, that quote that she said. It's not about fighting the things we hate, but it's about saving the things we love. That's like top 10 worst quotes ever in the history of
and,
anything of like or like
and
movies or something.
and it feels like a joke when they shot it, right? Because like in the background you could see the gate being destroyed, and you say that line. It's so stupid. Like
And then she fucking kisses Finn, and then they completely abandon that relationship idea in the third film. So like, why? Like, what are we doing?
no, I think it's because J.J. Abrams at least knows that nobody likes Rose Tico. That's why
Yeah,
she's not in the third movie. He could have wrote her in there, but he chose not to.
yeah. Which ironically make anyway, like I can't. I don't want to talk about like it's so. I'm gonna go on forever. But anyway,
Like
let me
it
finish this.
makes
Like
The Last Jedi not a worthwhile movie because it didn't
yeah.
matter. Was that what you're gonna say?
Um. No, I was gonna like go on a whole rant about like how
Yeah, go
Rise of
ahead.
Skywalker. Okay, you know what? This sequel trilogy somehow every move they do is bad because when JJ was really mad at when JJ got really upset at Ryan clearly, and that's why Rise of Skywalker is the way it is. The Rise of Skywalker was even worse somehow because now because of that, like every move they do is like so strange. Like they were never going to win this.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Rosico, I haven't seen her in anything. The only apart from like the old heads like Mark Hamill and what's her name? For purple hair lady, Haldo. That actress. Apart from
Oh,
like the old heads, like the new people haven't really been doing too hot. The only one that's been doing okay is Oscar Isaac. He's been fine. Everyone else has been kind of suffering. So there's that. It ruined Star Wars, right? We don't like it ruins the
yeah.
biggest franchise in media, and I don't. Maybe this is a bit hyperbolic, but you can kind of make the case that Rise Jedi, Last Jedi, was the film that kind of encouraged the whole like how do you call it, like subverting
Expectations.
expectations thing.
Yeah.
Like that's been yeah, like you can't really be cliche and like being cliche isn't bad. It's just it really is just execution, you know. But Last Jedi kind of encouraged that, which in turn encouraged a lot of films to be the way they are, and also, of course, the Last Jedi, the last thing, the Last Jedi fundamentally changed the internet as we know it. Like
No,
became
it literally made
like
careers on YouTube.
was it has made way too many careers, like an unhealthy amount of careers, and like it's made like half the people I watch are just because of Last Jedi. Like it's like all this lore, all this fighting, all this like books worth of lore is because of Last Jedi, and that's really funny to think about. And yeah, and yeah. So actually, were you in the Last Jedi hate train while it came out, or you didn't make a video on that? I think you did.
I made like questions for The Last Jedi. Yeah, it's like I didn't go as hard on it as Mauler did in
Oh
his
yeah,
like
Mauler.
yeah, Mauler
Yeah,
made like that was the video that made me know about Mauler. Then I watched his other stuff after that.
ironically enough, the video that I know Mauler from is his Captain Marvel video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really weird place to start. I know, but yeah, that's his. I know him from that video.
Nice.
Um, and also, I already did it. I've already done this to like half the YouTubers I talk to, but it was well, like I already mentioned Captain Marvel, so you know this is coming. What's your opinion on current on the
On
current
what?
MCU on the
Oh,
current MCU?
it's like a chicken that lost its head. It doesn't know what's happening. It doesn't know what it's doing, and it's gonna
Yeah,
die. That's basically it.
like in my opinion, they haven't made anything. I'm gonna be super harsh here. But even the good stuff that people say is good, like No Way Home or Guardians 3, both of those still suck in my opinion, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You know, I'm gonna confess
yeah,
something. I have not watched No Way Home.
really?
Yeah, I haven't.
How?
Yeah, it's like it feels weird to watch Marvel stuff after Endgame. It's like what was the it's like after Endgame I couldn't give a shit about Marvel. That's so weird.
So have you,
Like, okay, let
you
me
haven't
see. Marvel
so you haven't
Cinematic
like
Universe. I watched Black Widow and Ant-Man, the Ant-Man movie, Quantumania, and what the hell else?
those are the films you saw?
Black Widow, Quantumania. I think I watched something else. I'm looking at the filmography. Black Widow. I did not watch Shang-Chi. I tried to watch Eternals, but it was so fucking boring.
Oh yeah, I don't like
And
that fucking.
Wakanda
People like
Forever. Yeah, there you go. I watched Wakanda Forever.
it was
Yeah.
caca.
I also watched She-Hulk,
Why?
and because I hate it. It was so like I think it's like I couldn't give a shit about Marvel anymore. Like I'm actually amazed that Mahler was able to do such a long commentary on it because it's like I wanted to do a video on Quantumania, but it's like at some point I got like why do I care about this shit anymore? It felt like that at some point.
Oh, weekend warrior. Lost media. Oh, question.
No, it's
Oh,
like I was like writing the script and it's like fuck it. I don't give a shit. Like I
uh,
got mad at She-Hulk because it was so insulting that I
yeah, I
felt
saw your.
emotionally motivated enough to finish that. But like Quantumania was just a fucking chore to think of critiques about it. It's
Yeah, I
like
don't know how I don't know how Mahler made a 6 hour video. Like Jesus Christ,
yeah, it's
what
crazy.
like,
It's kind
what
of
a trooper.
inspiring. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, where does he get the
but
energy for this shit? Like, did
yeah, I
you
don't
watch
know.
Secret
Like,
Invasion? That I heard bad things about that.
oh my God, secretive.
I
Okay. I'm not gonna give you an in-depth summary, but what do you know about the show so I can tell you like some things.
I know that War Machine is a Skrull, and
Yep,
that
there we go.
the Skrull lady played by what the fuck is her name? Daenerys. Uh, she's the
Emilia Clarke.
strongest. Yeah, Emilia Clarke is the superest, strongest Skrull ever because she's
Yeah,
got every power.
she has all the powers. Which that I don't know how that works. Does that mean that magic is just some superpower? I guess. Like, anyways, the main story, the story itself is already bad, but basically, the Skrulls are mad at Nick Fury. Only Nick Fury though, because Nick Fury, not Captain Marvel. She's not. She's not. She's perfect. And they get mad at Nick Fury because Nick Fury promised them in Captain Marvel that he was gonna like give them a home or something, and then that never happened. So now they want to take over Earth and like destroy the planet so they can take over, even though they're not, even though it's gonna be radiated. But
Yeah.
and and also like Maria Hill dies straight up.
What?
Just.
Oh
Yeah,
man, really? Why did
yeah.
you kill her off? Was it the plot
Because
reason or
I forgot the reason. I like they just killed her off randomly in episode 1.
that feels silly? Oh
Right?
man. Yeah, it
Um.
does. Like, what else did I think hmm, I watched the next phase 5. There you go. I watched the Marvels. That was fun.
Oh wow, that was. Uh,
Do you have any hope for Brave New for the Deadpool movie with what
no,
Wolverine?
no. So actually, let me see the future Marvel catalog real quick. Marvel Phase
Yeah, it's
5.
like Brave New World.
What the fuck is that?
It's Captain
Uh,
America.
oh,
With
Brave New Order. Oh, Brave New
yeah.
Order. I'm sorry. Um, Let me see what Wikipedia is giving me. Let's see if they're helpful. Uh,
Isaiah
Films. Okay,
Bradley. Oh my
that's
god.
the Black Super Soldier, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Ant-Man, that sucks. Guardians 3. I know people liked it, but they're liars. The Marvels, we don't got the
I like
Marvels.
I like Guardians. Yeah,
You like Guardians 3?
I did. Yeah, I liked it. I don't
Can you at least can we at least agree that it is the worst out of the three?
I yeah, but that's not saying much because I don't feel like it's not bad. I liked it. It's just that okay, this is a critique I have of it. The Rocket is supposed to be Quill's bestest friend, and that's not really seen in the movies. So
And
before that, so like, where is this coming from? But I did like it when Quill was crying at the moment when Rocket died. Like the emotion, like it suspended my disbelief when he was like shouting. I think
yeah,
Chris Pratt is a better actor than people give him credit for.
no, yes.
So yeah.
Uh, Also, one critique I had with Guardians 3 is, I get it. They're like a bunch of misfits, but I feel like after being a family, like a found family for so long, they
They should
somehow
have.
feel more dysfunctional in this film than in their first film.
Hmm.
Like it's just constant insults and like battery and like what I'm saying. I don't know if you get me.
Yeah, I think Drax keeps acting like an idiot, and you have to have Mantis defend him,
Yes,
right?
like yeah, exactly. And then we have next film Marvels that was asked Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't really got hope for that one. I know I should, right? Because it's like no Deadpool 3, but um the Loki people are gonna be here, so that already inspires confidence. You know what I'm saying? And so that there's that. I don't know. Also, the, I learned of this from like the most unlikely of places, like the most random source. But one day I was scrolling to Twitter, and someone I follow, fucking Vito Gesualdi, which I'm kind of regretting
uh,
following, which I'm kind of
no.
regretting. I'm regretting following him. Help me, please. Um, and oh yeah, you see that Vito's in my server, right?
Oh, Vito's in the server?
Yeah, Vito.
Really? Oh, he
I talked.
is.
Yeah,
You talked to
yeah,
him? Why?
yeah. I also adopted him. He okay. Quick. I'm gonna be talking to the air real quick, but Vito, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
God,
Vito's just wild.
yeah, okay, let me tell you a tiny story here. Basically, I was getting more invested in the whole Eric July versus Vito and Dick drama. Eric July blocked me. I don't know what I did to deserve that. So
Oh,
because of that,
there's drama?
yeah, it's a whole thing. I don't even want to. But basically,
Okay, okay.
long story short, Eric July blocked me. I don't know what I did. I truly do not know. I don't hate Eric though. One day, if I become big enough, I'll probably be able to come to see him face to face. Hopefully, I'll. But whatever. He blocked me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna join the other side, and then that's what I did. I started
Oh,
investing myself more in Vito's and Dix's like side.
oh no.
Um,
Just remember that
and
the
then
enemy of your friend is not your friend. Like the enemy of your enemy is not your friend necessarily. Oh, like,
yeah, I think I learned that because truth be told, I didn't know Vito was like weird, but I didn't know he was that. And I did know he had and I didn't know he had terrible takes. But I didn't
how could you
know.
not know that? How could
I
you not know
no
that?
okay, because you have to understand. When I already knew Vito like for years now, but I only knew him as like, oh, he made that one Star Wars video. I didn't care about Vito. I didn't investigate him because he didn't like caught my attention at the time. But then when I was like, wait, why is Vito? Wait, isn't when I saw Vito? He was like the new host of like the Dick Masterson podcast. I was like, wait, wait, is that guy? He's from that's the other guy. Like, what the fuck is this? And then Dick Masterson and Eric July were like fighting and blah blah blah. And then Vito he started becoming gayer. And then Eric July blocked me. And then I was like, I'm gonna talk to one of these people because yeah, I tried talking to Dick Masterson. He knows I exist. Like I know he does. I have him as a friend on Discord. And but every time I say, hey, you want to talk to me? I have a channel. He's like, he doesn't even respond. He doesn't even. Very rude, by the way. But then I talked to Vito, and Vito was like, "Yeah," and then here I am. and then I talked to him. He was kind of bullying me in that call, real shit.
Oh,
Because he has he has a really he has a hate boner against like the drinker and like all those people, basically, you know. Um,
why?
and because those people ruin they ruin they ruin art, and not everything is woke. And I slightly agree there. Like, not everything has to be that is a critique I can give the drinker, but they're not lying. Like, there is like some level of woke. Like, I think Vito is just blind, like, in some aspects, and yeah, he was just bullying me. And he was being really contrarian in that call, because he was
Mm.
saying shit like, "Oh, the new war." No, he says this a lot too in his Twitter. He was like, "Oh my god, New Warriors is funny, you guys." Like that. Remember that comic
Oh,
that
it's,
Marvel made?
he's just being contrarian.
Yeah, like, it's like, and then every time he talks about that, I always reply to him, and then he replies to me back. I always like make fun of him for that. And yeah, so he was just being really contrary in that call. Whatever. And but anyways, we had a call, and I told him, "Hey, you should follow me," and and he follows me, and he still follows me. Um, is that a good idea? Was that a good idea? Probably not. Um, because then by December, that's when I start to realize, you know what? All you suck. All you should die. Vito,
Wow,
Dick,
I wouldn't say
Eric,
that.
E- Ethan Skyver, all you should die. Because frankly, no one's cool. No one's good here. Like, the only person that's slightly good. I don't even know if he's in the drama, but is Mike Miller. I also adopted him.
I don't know
Um,
who that is.
you know who that is?
No, no, I don't know who that is. Sorry.
He, for context, he is the one that drew the art for the Injustice comics.
Oh, nice. Why
Yeah,
is
so
he
I also
online? Why does he just keep drawing?
no, he's making his own like indie comic at the moment.
Ah, okay, that's
Um,
good. That's cool.
yeah, I also adopted him. He's in in my server as well. Uh, I've adopted too much people. Please help.
Yeah,
Um,
you just don't adopt so many people. Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, like, the more long story short, I've been discovering too much about Vito, right? Thanks to the trusty pals over at Kiwi Farms. And also, for legal reasons, I gotta say this in case YouTube or any like fucking other online people see this. This is not an endorsement of Kiwi Farms. I am not associated with Kiwi Farms. I am not defending them. I'm just saying that they were helpful in this instance. Had to get that over. Um, but yeah, I found like some shit on the Kiwi Farms about like Vito, and now I'm like, why is he following me? You know, like, like, and everyone I talk to like about Vito, they always like bully me. And like my girlfriend is always like saying, "Oh my god, why is it like kill him, get him out of your sight?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's too late for me. I can't do anything."
Yeah, just
Like,
kick him out
'cause
of the server, right? Like,
on the other hand, having more YouTubers will make me look slightly better, but it's also Vita, so, you know, I don't know. Yeah, and it sounds really shallow, I know, but and yeah, and so, and a couple weeks ago, again in the Kiwi Farms, his comic got leaked. I don't know who did it. People say it was
his
him
comic.
himself who.
There
Yeah,
was
he has a
he has a comic. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Super Killer.
Like a drawn comic. That's what leaked.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's using some Mexican to draw it for him. I know it's a Mexican because Vito told me. Uh, and yeah, the comic got leaked. And fucking all you need to know is that the story is as. It's terrible. He
Oh
can't.
wow.
He can't. He shouldn't be criticizing Eric July if he has this to work with. Um,
Oh wow.
like, it's really bad.
Is he
So now,
criticizing Eric July's comic?
huh?
He criticized Eric July's what icon? Is that right?
I saw him.
Is
Yeah,
that I saw him? Yeah, I saw him. Not Icon.
yeah. This all started because Vito criticized July. In fairness, July can't really take criticism very well, but at the same time, look what Vito's working with.
All right.
Um, it's terrible. And so again, I wonder why am I friends with Vito? Um, so yeah, I need to adopt. So the moral of the story is,
Careful who
you
you
gotta
adopt.
adopt. You need to adopt better kids. Like you, you're one of the, like you're one of the, you're a better child.
Well,
That's not even
thank
honest.
you. Thank you, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
But yeah, so yeah, Vito, if you watch this, hi.
I don't think he'll be
Uh,
watching this though. Like,
no,
like,
but but anyways, I learned the premise of Deadpool and Wolverine because I stumbled upon Vito Gesualdi's tweet, and it was so bad that his own co-host Dick Masterson was actually bullying him for it. But basically, the tweet, it was because the premise of the other movie of the Wolverine Deadpool, is that basically if you go to another universe and
uh-huh.
you kill a chosen one, or you kill like a main character, like something like that, the universe dies. And
Oh,
which, damn. And first of all, I don't know how that makes sense when the grander MCU scale, because in theory all universes should be dead, but that's okay. But whatever. And then Vito's comic uh, has the exact same premise,
oh,
basically.
really?
Um, yeah, and basically, the comic is about Sam King, aka Super Killer. He
Cool.
has to go around universes, killing quote unquote chosen ones to eradicate universes.
Mm.
And so Vito had like a tiny meltdown about how the Deadpool movie was basically just Super Killer.
But I don't think is he mad that they copied him, or he's mad that it's the same premise? Or
No,
what?
he's just mad at that Marvel got to it first before he did.
Oh, okay. But I don't
And
think
yeah,
like
and
that. I don't think that's a new concept. Like there's old anime like that where you kill
yeah,
the representative and the universe dies. That's not really new.
yeah, I know, but like
And
it
I think if his comic, he released the comic, right? So maybe
it
he
got
has.
leaked. It got
Oh,
leaked.
oh! I thought it was like just posted after he made it. Okay,
No,
damn.
it just straight up got leaked. Just it's in the Kiwi forums. You can find it there. The it's not looking pretty.
Oh
He
no.
hasn't really is really slow. That's all I want to say. I am not getting my $25 back. Is what I'm trying to say here. Uh, um. So, but yeah. Yeah. It's basically the same premise. That's how I learned. So because I got reminded of Super Killer, I was like, "Oh, this movie's not gonna be good." Um. And also it's just in like generic. Like Marvel has already been bad anyway, so do you really actually? What do you think? Do you think this movie's gonna be good?
Well, I hope so. They need
Did you like the
something.
Did you
They
like
need
the other two
something.
Deadpool movies?
I did. So if it's just the same tone, I'll have fun with it.
Okay, yeah, but oh, it's coming out soon. Damn, I keep it's coming
I
out
think
July
it's
26th.
yeah, it's this year, right? So
Yeah, I keep it was closer than I remember it. Then it's Captain America: Brave New World, which is coming out
next
sooner than I
year.
thought. Yeah, um, that's
I have no
Falcon,
hope.
right?
I have no
No,
hope for that movie. Yeah.
apparently the test screenings were fucking disgusting. Like it was just like no one liked it.
Oh, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah, like it was terrible. The test screenings, and they
Like
were saying and they were saying that the film was super ultra mega political. Which
oh,
I mean, yeah, it's gonna
yeah.
happen, but this film must have done something.
No, it's like you can be political, but it's like if it's in your face and so obvious, that's the cringe part. Because you can talk about a political theme without it being cringe.
yeah, it's really gonna be becoming harder to nail. And then there's the Thunderbolts, which I don't know what that is supposed to be. But you know, you know, so yeah, that's the MCU in a nutshell. And yeah. So how do we become better writers? You may ask. Well, I'm writing. I'm actually trying to write my own books right now.
Oh, nice.
If yeah, I'm actually like I'm missing like that. Has like 4 more chapters of this book I'm
Just
writing, and
if
then I'm
you're
done.
gonna have a mystery box, just make it have a good payoff. That's
Oh,
all
done.
I ask.
Don't worry. Well. But yeah,
Every-
I'm almost done with this. It's actually my second attempt at a book. If you check my Twitter account, you would have already seen that I've already published a book. Don't read it though. It sucks. It's fucking terrible. So I'm trying again. I'm doing this again. Um, and yeah, if you want, you can follow my account to get updates. Either that or like schizophrenia or me fighting crime. It's a gamble, you know, and isn't that what life's all about?
yeah.
Um, and so yeah, that and my pal Jay, who I mentioned. Actually, let me send you his account. So you can kind of deal with that later. Who the fuck text me? Okay, let me just send you his account. Give me a second. I'm almost there. Yeah, boy. I think no, not yet. Hold on. Weekend Warrior. There we go. I
Are
sent
you
you
in
on
Discord?
yeah, on Discord. I think. Oh, please load. Hold on, let me just connect to the internet real quick.
Yeah, it's not loading yet.
Damn it. Okay, I think I sent it to you.
Oh,
Check
it's blocked.
Discord.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
he'll
locked.
approve. No, yeah, he's gonna approve you if you so choose to follow him.
He quote unquote. Okay. Okay.
Damn. Yeah, as you can
Yeah.
see, as you can see, people that I've adopted are also following him. Yeah,
Yes.
there's Mike Miller, ER, and Big Bungie.
Yeah. How'd you get ER and Big Bungee?
Oh yeah, but ER, that was complete luck. Not gonna lie, that was basically I just DM'd them. I was like, hey, you want to talk? I got a channel. It'd be cool to talk to you, man. Uh, 1 month later, he replied and he was like, yeah. And then I was freaking the fuck out because I was like, how the fuck did I get ER? Because he's like so mysterious.
Yeah,
Um,
but he's a nice guy. Yeah.
no, he's a nice guy. I
Yeah.
got a good I got a good 4 hours out of him too. So I was like,
He's the
um,
friendliest racist I know.
he's the friendliest colonizer. It's pretty chill guy. I got a good 4 hours out of him. He was
Yeah.
even nice enough to stay on the call because if you watch the video with me and ER, there'd be a couple points where I just straight up die because like my phone wasn't working. But he was nice enough to stay in the call regardless. Like what a nice guy. Like
Oh wow.
he didn't mind my complete and utter lack of professional. Um, but yeah, he's still in the server to this day. He follows Josh and Big Bungie. Oh yeah, I think in Patreon. It's because I never told him, or it's because he doesn't know that. It's because in everything I use, I have a different name because I'm like dark and mysterious. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, and yeah, he doesn't know that in Patreon I use Phoenix. Um, and so yeah, that's why he didn't know that Phoenix because I never told him that. Uh, well,
I see. I see.
but yeah, I basically same process with him. I because Big Bungie is a smaller channel, I was like, you know what? I think I can get him easy peasy, lemony squeezy. And I did. I texted him, and he was like, "Yo, what's up?" I said, "You want to talk?" Got a channel, and he was like, "Yeah." And I got like a good 3.5 hours out of him. I think he might be my like one of my favorites in the channel. Like my favorite. He's my favorite child. I'm sorry. We can have.
Oh,
Um,
it's fine. It's fine. I like him.
uh,
He made
uh,
a recent video about
The
The
Boys.
Boys, and I haven't watched it yet, and it's very interesting because I
That
want
video
to
was
see him review something.
when we were in the call, he told me about The Boys. Um, and so yeah, I'm important. I'm special. No, he told me about that video, and I was like, oh, um, and yeah, and that video was so fucking funny. Jesus Christ, um, I'm gonna give you a quote from that video for no reason at all. Big Bungie, he just had to say this. Big Bungie was like, quote. This is an actual quote. No, what? I don't think about killing. I don't think. The only things I think about killing are white babies, black babies, Zionist babies. Myself. What?
Hello.
So, yeah, are you two
You
like friends?
you sound kind of far right
Oh
now.
damn! My sorry, my AirPlug connected there. Did you say something?
Okay. No, no.
Yeah.
I was like, you disappeared. So I was like, what happened? But
Oh,
you're
did you
back
hear
now.
what? Did you hear something I said?
Uh, not really,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's fine.
Uh,
It's fine.
okay. Well, yeah. No, I was just saying a quote from that video.
Yeah, you were quoting
Um,
like if we like something about killing someone,
yeah,
right?
he was just saying I don't think about killing anyone. The only people I think about killing are white babies, black babies, Zionist babies, mice, and then he just cuts. I don't even know what the fuck I was supposed to mean, but Big Bungie. Are you two like friends or something? Because
I'm
when
a
you
I'm a fan, so that's why I followed him on Twitter.
yeah, I love Big Bungie.
Like
Um,
I like his commentary style, so that's why
yeah, he's
I followed
very
him.
yeah,
Really
he's very
entertaining.
he's funny as fuck. Um, and yeah, like so. Well, seeing how I think I've talked to Just a Robot about this as well, so let's talk to you.
Uh-huh.
What's your opinion on the boys as like it's not like it's two. It's like both Big Bungie and him are kind of like not really into all that. So what about you?
I don't follow it really. I just know about it because of the comic, not really
Oh,
because of the show. Yeah. I
did you
do
read the
know,
comic?
like I know of the show changes enough
A
and
lot.
how it differentiates from the comic. So yeah, it deviates quite a bit, right? Like
Yeah, hard.
I know that the show creator admitted he didn't want to kill Queen Maeve, and he literally saved her because it she just saved her just because. It's so stupid. And
Why?
no, it's just like it's a what did he say? He said something that really annoyed me about. Let me check.
Alright.
Queen Maeve
I feel
not
like I know what it is
killing.
though, just by instinct.
Yeah. What's the showrunner's name?
Eric Kripke.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me check. I think Eric with a K or with a C. Eric
Eric
Kripke.
Krip. The way you spell his name is
Why didn't
Kripke.
Queen? Yeah, yeah,
Eric
yeah.
Krip.
Eric Kripke has said outright that he didn't want to bury your gays character dying. That's why she was alive, even though it would make more sense in the story that she dies fighting Shoulder Boy, right? So
Yeah, I feel like an atomic bomb that steals your powers and falling from like 55,000 stories. I feel like I should have killed you, but you know that's fine. That's okay.
yeah,
Um,
I don't.
we don't gotta make sense in this house. Uh, but yeah, like honestly, I think even ER hates the boys. So yeah, no one likes the boys in this household. Um, and and I like the boys. Like the first season was really good. The second season was, and then the third season was Ew. It was really not that good.
There's the third season with Soldier Boy, right?
Yeah.
And I think um he was the only guy that made sense in sticking with the plan to kill Homelander, right? But
Yeah, but
for some contrived reason, everyone just wanted to stop Soldier Boy, even
the
though Homelander's the
basically,
bigger threat, right?
yeah, basically what happened was Homelander, sorry, Butcher, Soldier Boy, and Maeve were all teaming up because for some strange reason that I can't remember, um the boys didn't. Oh, I remember why. It's because the green Gen V gave you like cancer or something. But but basically, Butcher, Maeve, and Soldier Boy were teamed up. Butcher fucked off and left with Maeve. Because and also Maeve and Butcher had a hot steamy intercourse. Why did that
Oh.
happen? What's funny is that she has more scenes with guys than girls, so that's very very. She's bisexual, but anyways, the yeah. So those three teamed up. It was them three versus Homelander, and Homelander had Ryan, and for some fuck ass reason, Butcher fucking because um for some reason he didn't and he never. I know he probably didn't know that, but Butcher could have just said because Butcher is like the kind of person to be prepared for anything, I assume. And so Butcher could have just said, "Oh yeah, kill Homelander, but if he has a kid, do not kill him. Knock him unconscious, sure, but do not kill him." Soldier Boy probably would have listened, right?
Yeah.
And so he didn't say that. He neglected to say that. But then um Butcher, right? What Butcher could have done is he could have just grabbed Ryan, fucking throw him in a closet or something, and then while Soldier Boy was dealing with Homelander and Maeve was dealing with Homelander, if both Homelander and Maeve were on Homelander, Homelander would have died instantly, like real shit. But instead, what Butcher did was he shot the lasers at Soldier Boy, and now it's Soldier Boy versus Butcher, but Maeve is still fighting Homelander. And then
No.
Maeve stabbed Homelander in the ear, which this has been the most damage that he's ever received. Um, and now and then Maeve sacrificed himself to kill Soldier Boy because you know.
Uh,
So yeah, it's a very contrived reason. I'm not really that excited for season 4. That poster, didn't give me hope to be honest. So
yeah, they're just gonna go with the Homelander is super villain Trump, right?
yeah, and
Well,
I don't like Trump and all that, but I'm tired of these parodies. Like they're so boring.
oh, they're gonna
Uh,
wrap it up because Trump is on his way to re-election, right? Like nominated again for Republican president. Is that right?
yeah, it's the rematch of the century. We got Trump
Yeah,
versus Biden. Uh,
but
and
they're gonna ramp that up definitely.
yeah, so I don't really know what the plan is here. I don't even know how much shit the show's gonna have, like how many seasons. Hope season 4 is the last, to be honest, because another problem. Big Bungie will say this in his critique. But nothing happens in the show. Like it's always the same thing. Like season 1, oh Homelander is here, but fucking but the main villain the secondary villain gets in the way. Her name is Madeline Stinwell. She dies. Then in season 2, oh Homelander's being moved, but then they're about to kill Homelander, but then main villain gets in the way. Stormfront, she dies, and then once again Homelander is in the way. They're about to kill him, but Soldier Boy gets in the way. It's a formula.
Why don't they just kill Homelander? Because the story would end, right?
But yeah, yes. Even though the comic found a way to somewhat continue the story,
No,
even
but
they even
do
when
you
they killed Homelander.
have you watched it? The have you read it rather the comic, the original
Yeah,
comic?
No, yeah, I read the comic as well.
Yeah, because I don't know how people would respond to a butcher that lost his way, as it were. Because that's the end game, right? It's supposed to be.
Yeah, Butcher just straight up kills everyone.
Yeah, butcher becomes his. He embraces the evil darkness within him, and he just loses his mind after completing his mission.
No, yeah, he just and like he straight up wanted to genocide. I think he wanted to
Well, he's
genocide every single person with Genvi.
yeah. He killed the boys, and then it was up to our hero to stop him, right? What's
Yeah,
his
Huey.
Huey? Yeah,
Huey.
yeah.
And honestly, at first I wasn't really a big fan of that ending, but I'm starting to appreciate it a little bit more what as time goes on.
Yeah, but and also this just the weird shit, right? Like how people in power are like all sex starved crazed idiots, and like one of it was so over the top, right? One of the initiations of Starlight was her giving a blowjob to everyone in the Justice League thing. It's like
Yeah,
it's so gross. Like in some
yeah, it was
in some ways the show is better. But in some ways the comic
a comic
is
is better.
better. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
like
it's weird.
yeah. Like for example, I think Huey is better in the comic. For example, that's a pretty big one because he's like the main character.
Yeah.
He's way better in the comic. Um, and also I think I like Vought American's backstory in the comic more
Hmm.
because in the show it's just well Nazis. Woo! I know that happens in the comic too. But the reason why Vought transitioned to superheroes was because of Vietnam and not World War II. But basically, they made really shit guns, and everyone bullied them for it. So Vought completely rebranded and made superheroes instead. So they could kind of get like escape the trauma that was Vietnam. But that didn't happen in the show. It was less original. It was just up secret Nazis. Tired of this, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but yeah, the his review on the boys was very. I didn't agree with some of it. You could tell that Big Bungie is kind of lacking that. Like he's not a media expert just yet. Like there's certainly a lot of rough spots in that video.
I haven't
And
watched
I
it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has some nice insights though, because I think that's his. Like I like Bungie because he's over he's funny, but he has a point per video every time. So I like that part of him. Like his
no
critique
yeah
of items is so fucking on point.
no yeah
But
like that video is how I got introduced to him.
yeah, I have to watch it now. So
Um, no, yeah. Well, when you watch it, you could tell there's like some rough spots in that video. But overall, it's a good video. The boys has lost its way. Actually, what are some things that I've asked the question to other people, but what are some pieces of media that you cannot stand, but everyone seems to like for some reason?
hmm.
Give me at least like three.
The first Thor Ragnarok. I hated Thor Ragnarok, but more people loved it than that. It was surprising.
Yeah, even though it has a lot of the same problems that the future movies have.
Yeah, it's exactly like, and people were like, "Oh, but Thor, how could this happen after Thor Ragnarok?" About and people were complaining about that in Love and Thunder. I'm like, it's the same fucking movie. It's like his same style. What? Why are you so, like? Yeah, no shit's gonna be like. Come on, guys. What else? People like that I despise. Huh? Let me check. Let me check my channel because I'm sure I'm sure that I've made a video that uh, 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 even though more I think people are coming around to it, the fact that people like The Last of Us 2 still annoys me.
The last what?
The Last of Us 2, the second game. Like I know
Uh,
it's polarizing, right? But the fact that people still like it, it's just ugh.
uh, I don't
It's
know
not
much about those games, so can't really
uh
comment.
what else?
Um,
Uh let me check. Uh how about Stranger Things? I don't care for Stranger Things now.
what? Oh,
Yeah,
now. Oh, no, that
yeah,
implies something.
no. Yeah, it's like
What?
I think it should have it should have ended already. Like I think they're milking it now.
Honestly, season one should have just been a one and done.
Yeah, season one was great. Like it's a one and done thing. Let it be. And
Season two,
yeah.
absolutely despise.
Oh,
Uh,
I hated season two. Like that character that never shows up again.
a lot, yeah. It
The
was like an
the
Indian, something like that.
the sister of like oh what's her face? 11?
Yeah.
She followed her all the way to New York. Yeah. No, no, thank you.
It was. Season three was a bit better, but not that better.
Yeah, it's time for it to go.
Yeah, season four, it was a return to form, but I still can't help but feel, hey, y'all didn't plan anything. Like, like, no, stop it. Y'all didn't plan for this shit. Stop lying to me.
Yeah.
Um, it should have just been like because season one kind of had like a fairy tale aspect to it, like the evil dimension kidnapping the boy, and it's up for the light, not being 11, to stop it, and the boy comes back. Like some like a dark fairy tale or something, you know.
Hmm.
But this Stranger Things is just but everyone's eating that shit up, so I don't know.
It's not
Like,
that I guess I don't hate it so much as maybe it's time to stop. Maybe it's
yes,
time to stop making the show. It's over.
yeah, it's been over. uh, see, let me check when. Let me
what
check if there's any news going on.
what
Stranger
what else
Things.
is what else do people like that I don't like that much? Oh.
I have a
Yeah,
couple, but I'm gonna wait for you to finish.
Thor Love and Thunder. It's just like yeah, no shit. What else not I'm really trying to think. Like oh huh. I no. Um, oh man, I'm trying. I'm really trying here.
You know, you don't got none.
How about you? Uh,
Me. I got a couple. The first one. I don't know if you heard this show, but do you know the Legend of Vox Machina?
I do, yeah, I know of it, but I haven't watched it.
Now this is definitely a case where I feel like I'm going absolutely bonkers, but no, I can't find a single negative thing about this show. Like everyone loves it and shit. But
You,
when I watched it, I fucking hated it. I absolutely hated it.
oh,
Like it was terrible. I didn't like that shit at all. Like it was like it's a D&D show, but like if you probably already know that, it was so bad, dude. Like the characters were off. The world building was random and fucking non inspiring. The villains suck. Like it was like, how do people like this shit? And and it being a D&D show kind of makes it even worse because seeing how D&D is like a game of chance,
yeah,
a lot of the dice rolls doesn't really translate well to screen because let me give you an example of something that happens in the show. One of the main characters, Vex, that doesn't get confusing. Vax. Again, his sister's name is Vax, and the show's called Vox. Okay.
okay,
So Vex, he is like an expert. He's like a rogue, I think, locksmith. One of those that class. He's really good at it, but he struggles on opening locks throughout the series several times. And the meta reason is because the player got a low number, right? but that doesn't translate well to the show because now you're gonna be wondering, isn't this guy supposed to be good at locks?
Yeah.
And
And you
and
don't
also
see that online on the show, right?
yeah, like and you don't see people don't complain about that, and because the meta reason is he's bad, like the number got low. That's fine for like the live streams because you can see the dice failing, but
Yeah.
that doesn't translate well to the show because now you're just gonna be asking these questions.
Yeah.
And also because D&D is a game where you have to slightly think. There's a lot of shit that happens in the show where you're like, why did the players do that, or why did the play? You know what I'm saying? But no one really cares, and I'm like, and I feel like I'm going crazy.
So the live stream experience doesn't translate as a show, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like I feel like it shouldn't have been adapted.
Yeah, but I
And
think that group made D&D mainstream, right? I think it's safe to say.
pretty much, yeah, Critical Role kind of brought it in for, yeah.
I hate them just for doing that because I don't want
What you don't
normies
like
in my hobby.
you don't like D&D?
No, I do like D&D. It's just like it became more pop. It became like a normie thing now. Like when
Yeah.
it was this
Uh,
outcast thing. Like I'm a loner, so I like choose the company I keep, and I do play D&D with I play Pathfinder with my friends sometimes, and
yeah.
I don't
So
know.
basically, you're into the idea of gatekeeping, which don't get me, which
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
yeah.
I'm into that. I gatekeep stuff sometimes as
Yeah, it's
well.
like it's I haven't met anyone in my friend group that insists on doing certain things in a certain way, so that's nice. But
Oh, okay.
it's them. It's just the idea of that permeating in the hobby, you know.
Yeah. No, now, yeah. No, I can see that. Like D&D is now more mainstream.
Yeah,
Actually, let me check.
they're taking away racial advantages and disadvantages. That's so crazy. When
Wait. What? Huh?
in D&D, right? They said that. Where was it?
That's fucking gay.
Racial
What? Ew.
advantages D&D. Remove. I think there was a removing race modifiers. Yeah, exactly.
Can you send me? Can you send me that?
Uh, wait. Yeah, see, Wizards of the Coast remove negative racial ability score modifiers. That's silly. They did this in 2020.
The fuck is?
They did.
When did they remove it? I
It's
wasn't aware.
they made
Oh,
a erratum here, and where is that?
I don't know. You
Uh,
sent in the group. Let me.
remove. Yeah, as of October 5, Wizards of the Coast has removed negative racial ability score modifiers. That is stupid.
Don't they
Like,
still wait? Don't they still exist though? Like, aren't there races that can do like abilities and that others can't? Like, isn't that still
yeah,
there?
but there should be disadvantages. That's the fun part of role playing. Like a gnome shouldn't be as fast as a half as an elf, right?
Yeah,
Or dwarf shouldn't be as fast as an elf. I think that should be a thing. But
yeah, of course.
they just remove that.
Like, or a Goliath can't obviously enter like a church, for example, because like,
I think I would like to think they still have the size modifiers.
oh,
I'd like to think, right?
what the fuck? Why remove it then?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Um, I know something similar is happening to 40K. Like, it's becoming less gate kept, but I don't play that, so I don't care. Um, and but yeah, like so yeah, you don't like Critical Role, because fucking it's because they brought it mainstream.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I actually am starting to dislike D&D for a different reason though.
Why?
And uh, this is honestly, people are gonna get suspicious of how much I bring him up, but in these videos. But do you happen to know who Patrick Rothfuss is?
No, Patrick Rothfuss, Name of the Wind. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I don't like him because his third book isn't out.
Yeah. So you must know the stories, right? I'm not. So I don't have to go on this
Um, I just I just know
diatribe again.
he's not working on his book. That's all I know. Like
But,
the most recent thing I know is he released a book last year that's not his third book, and that triggered a lot of his fans.
oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you a bit about. I'm gonna tell you a bit of what's been going on with Patrick.
all right.
Um. So yeah, you already know the deal. He made book one. People called him Fantasy's next superstar. Blah blah blah. 5 years later, book two. You get the idea.
Yeah,
Then he made a novella in 2014
this
called
something of
I
silent things.
the
This
A Slow Regard for
or
Silent
silent
Things.
things. Yeah, yeah, that one.
I
That
hate that
which
name
is
so god. I hate that
that
name so much.
which is not his third book.
Yeah. I also hate that name, by the way. A Slow
Yeah,
Regard for Silent Like what kind of what kind what
it's
kind of
just
pretentious that shit is that?
yeah, it's just like, oh, she is so she's such a thoughtful character, whoever the fuck that girl was. Yeah, so
Yeah. So there's that. Then in 2015, he made a book. No, sorry, he made a short story with known deadline hitter George R. R. Martin.
oh
Uh,
my god.
I believe he was short story 19 because Martin got like 20 fantasy authors to make short stories for this compilation. He was story 19. Um,
Oh my god.
I'll give Patrick credit for this. Like it was kind of a sad move in a way, but he just made his short story about like the King Killer universe. Like, like he didn't make a story for the book. He just
Oh
he just went
wow.
into. No, that was okay. I'll give that was kind of funny to be honest. Like that was kind of he did like a Chad move there, in my opinion. But like what? But still, anyways, that book came out. Then Patrick hasn't made anything in like forever. Um, and then he started getting into live streaming, the horror. Um,
Oh no, he's a Twitch guy now? Is he
he
is it
hasn't made anything in a bit in Twitch, but he was streaming for like a hot minute, yeah.
oh my god.
And that is slightly the reason why he that his work. Okay, that and two other reasons. The in 2016 there was this little known event. I don't know if you know this event. It's pretty indie. It's pretty underground, but something about like an election, it was
But
between
it's
these two candidates named Trump and Clinton. Do you know them? I wouldn't blame you if you don't.
no, I don't know. I don't
You don't
know
know
though.
them?
Yeah.
What? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, basically, Patrick himself said, if, if Donald Trump gets elected, I don't think I can write anymore.
Oh come
Because
on. No
um,
way.
yeah, and so we're kind of led to believe that he hasn't written in those 4 years because Trump got elected. Um, so wow. But hey, Biden got elected, so what's his excuse now? He doesn't have one. So apart from his Twitch escapades during that time and for a little bit in during these 4 years, he's been getting heavily, and I mean heavily, distracted with D&D as well.
Oh no.
And honestly, like back then, I was more of a fan. I was more of a D&D fan than I am now. I really don't like playing the game anymore because I feel like I'm wasting time. Um, and seeing Patrick in this state, I was like, and seeing how much he played D&D, I was like, oh fuck that. Uh, um, and if you see his Twitter, he does talk about like joining other games a lot, and I'm like, dog, you have a fucking book, and then
Where's your book,
um,
bro? It's
yeah,
not
like
coming
where's your
out, is it?
yeah, no, it's I no and then so yeah, there's that. He also says he has depression and shit, which if he does, that's really bad. Yet, but like he's still fucking playing games and joining D&D campaign. He ain't that depressed.
Oh,
Um,
that's okay. I'm just gonna quickly make a comment because one of my like authors I'm watching, John Gwynn, his daughter passed last year, and he still
uh,
finished his third book. Okay, so like that is not a fucking excuse. Like it's
no, yeah,
like
people.
John Gwynn does not John Gwynn has the most legit excuse to stop writing, but he still pushed through with writing his third book. Okay, and
Yeah,
and Patrick Rothfuss is just swimming in money, and he just doesn't want to finish his fucking third book.
yeah, and this actually happened to a more recent case has been with Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece. His basically BFF, Akira Toriyama, died. And Oda, and all that really did to Oda. And by the way, Oda is such a workaholic. We aren't even sure if this is the reason, but Oda had to go on a 3 week break. And people aren't even certain if the death of his BFF was caused that break. Like, we're
Or,
not even sure if
or
that
he's just
caused it. But
tired.
like, no, but and the thing, and no one knows why he is taking a break because the only reason why I would assume he's taking a break is because we all know that Japan woke culture is woke. I said woke. That sounded like woke. Work culture. There we go. Why did I die there?
Very
Japan
toxic.
work Japan work culture is pretty bad. Like they overwork their employees to absolute fuck you. But apparently Akira Toriyama, Oda is such a workaholic that even the company is like, dude, chill out. Like, dude, chillax. Like, yo, they actually sometimes they literally hire people to tell Oda to fucking sleep. Like, they literally tell people to tell Oda that, yo, you gotta stop, you gotta go to sleep. So that break the was probably enforced. Like, the company itself probably made him stop for like 3 weeks. And so yeah, not even the death of his best friend stopped Oda from writing, which is
Are,
kind of just, it was just very
are,
strange. But
are
like,
they
yeah,
best
like with
friends,
Patrick,
or isn't he like a mentor to Oda?
I don't remember if he's a mentor. He probably is, but
Like
like I
Toriyama
know,
made Dragon Ball, so I
yeah,
think
like
he's a
he probably
mentor.
he is some kind of mentor, yeah. But yeah, like Oda, the death of Akira Toriyama didn't stop him. It seemed. So was Patrick's excuse.
Yeah,
Actually, that guy you said, John Gwynn, you said.
John Gwynn. Yeah.
What did he do? What books?
He was writing. Actually, John
Let me.
Gwynn was writing the Twilight of the Gods series, I think. Shadow of the
Twilight.
Gods. Yeah, Shadow of the Gods. That's the name of the recent series he's making. He
Uh,
made Malice, Valor, like that was his original trilogy. The God Sworn Saga. That's this recent trilogy he's making, and the first series he made is The Faithful and the Fallen. That's the name of his series
are they
for
fantasies?
that one. I think so. Yeah. I know the time of the Bloodsworn Saga is Norse inspired fantasy. That's what I know for sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, he writes a lot.
Yeah, he
Okay.
does. And his
Uh,
daughter died, and he has like he pushed through that shit. So
yeah, like damn. Uh,
it's kind of
like Jesus.
annoying because I remember liking the first book, and when I heard that the third book is hasn't been out yet, I didn't even bother to read the second book.
I actually have the first book with me because I was like, I could read 2 books. But when I kept learning more and more about Patrick and his third book, I was like, nah, I ain't even finishing the first book. Like, but anyways,
Like
it gets worse.
I
It gets worse. Don't.
understand taking a
Yeah,
break, but not finishing it after how many years? People are just
14.
people are just not gonna care anymore, right?
No, yeah, like no one really. It's actually so bad that there's actually a whole subreddit called Where's the third book? Um, obviously we know
Yeah,
what that's a reference to.
this book is never coming out. The Doors of Stone, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, like damn. And what was I saying? Oh, yeah, it gets worse. Don't worry. So in 2022, I think, Patrick, he was live streaming, and he was playing fucking Minecraft. And he said out of the blue, "Okay, guys, if you donate to me, uh." $333,333. That is the actual number. That's canon. If you managed to do that before you kill the Ender Dragon, before I kill the Ender Dragon, I will release the first chapter of Doors of Stone.
Oh,
Uh,
whatever. No
and
way.
and at this point, people were hungry. Like they didn't even care anymore. They were hungry. And not only did they give him money, they overkilled that shit, and he got 400,000.
Oh my god.
That wasn't the only thing he promised though. He also promised a short story that was going to be written live, an audio drama, where like he was gonna fucking combine the Avengers, like to like a list of other authors and voice actors to make like an audio drama off the other books. Like he was still gonna make the Avengers, and he promised something else, and I forgot what that last one was. But he promised like five things. Um, we have no first chapter, and it's been like 3 years. We have no Avengers audio drama, and we have no short story.
What is he doing? Like,
I don't.
I
Took
like
the
I
money, just fucking stole.
like if I were going to use my excuse, because it's like I have real life work and that does interfere. It makes it hard for me to find time for YouTube stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Patrick Rothfuss does not have that reason because writing is his full time job, right? I
Yeah,
don't get it.
yeah. He writes full time,
So
allegedly.
where is this fucking book?
I do, and then the third book, I mean, and then the latest thing he did, which is the thing that you just said. Um, Basically, what happened there was I was actually there. I saw the live stream happen too. I was with my
Oh,
pal. I was with my pal, the one that I sent you to follow. Um, and basically, we saw this live stream. This was his first stream in like 2 years, by the way, like in Twitch. It was like a 40-minute video, which pretty short for a stream. And basically, what he said made me want to die. So he was talking about like he was just making up excuses and shit about like how like oh guys I was so sad, you know, I was thinking and it's tiny nitpick, but Patrick Rothfuss sounds like he sounds exactly like Saber Spark, and I like
oh my god.
he sounds exactly like Saber Spark.
We'll
um
never finish the third book. I'm just typing it on Google. The third book. Okay, go ahead. So, and then he sounds like Saber Spark.
yeah, yeah, he sounds like Saber Spark, and basically he sounds like 2016 Saber Spark, like because Saber Spark his voice has been getting worse and worse. Uh, but yeah, he sounds like him. And he was talking about the third book, and he was talking about this book. So no, so here's the problem. So remember that short story that he did in fucking 2015 with George R. R. Martin?
Yeah.
So this third book, right? The third book that we've been waiting for, like, or not we, y'all have been waiting for like 8 years, right? Is a fucking remaster of that short story that came
Oh
out in
my god.
eight
Yeah,
years ago.
that's the thing he released last year, right?
Yeah, the
What's it?
narrow road between the desires.
That oh my god. Like I'm just wow, the grifting is so fucking obvious. The narrow road between desires. Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
Uh
that's
four
the remaster.
4 stars. Wow, it's still that's still pretty high here on Goodreads. But okay. 5 star. This is a re-release of the Lightning Tree, so it's not new. He's taken
Yeah,
$333,000 from his fans for the promise of a full chapter book free that he has supposed to give 2 years ago. He hasn't said anything more about it, probably because of his legal issues. Don't support the man unless he can keep some of his promises. Fair. I didn't care for the original story, even though he still has amazing prose, and I didn't finish this new book. It was not different enough to warrant the re-release, in my opinion, and I don't recommend the book. Oof.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So why was
Blatant
it?
money
Why?
grab recycling a short story originally published in 2014. I doubt anyone is surprised at this point. The author has a 12 plus year long track record of failing his fans. Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
maybe I
does.
should maybe I should do a video on this.
No, yeah,
Well,
please. No, that should be your returning or like the video after the
no,
Suicide Squad. Like
no,
video.
maybe like some side channel thing. The
You have a
there's
side.
a one
Oh, you have a side.
star there's a 1 star review that just says the audacity.
No, yeah, like damn, like I don't know what this guy was thinking.
Yeah. What's that
Um,
famous Neil Gaiman quote about an artist not being beholden to his fans? That applies except when money and promises had been made and the promises are not delivered and the money kept. Now the author wants more money for writing a story he already sold once, while being silent on broken promises. Ooh. Review
no, this is
bombing
worse.
is all yeah, this is disgusting.
This is worse than fucking. This is worse than Yandere does real shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, Rothfuss. 40 likes. 1 star.
Yeah, it's yeah,
Holy
like Jesus
crap.
Christ. No, let me check his Twitter real quick. I want to
Yeah,
see this fucker. Hold on, Patrick
Rothfuss, yeah.
Rothfuss. Let me see what's been popping. He keeps he doesn't post anything. Okay, his last tweet. You know, 3 months ago, 3 months ago. Um, basically, it's just him saying praise be to our vampire overlords, because he's talking
Uh,
about like the blood donation. He never made anything after that. So,
Patrick
uh,
Rothfuss, let me check his Twitter.
let me see
Oh,
let me see his replies.
it's so annoying.
Oh, he hasn't said anything.
Yeah, but look at his blog. November 26, 2023.
Oh, he
Ooh.
made a new blog. Let me check. Hold on.
No, it's just saying that, oh, I made the book.
Oh, but he hasn't
Uh,
updated that.
uh,
My God. Blog. Patrick
it's
Rothfuss
so,
blog.
like, he has a layup with this series. I don't get why, I don't understand. Like,
Yeah, and
I
yeah,
don't,
so yeah, it's just uh yeah, in the stream all he's been talking about was like, oh, how the illustrators are like super rad, or shit like that.
oh my God. See, now
It's
I want to finish the Suicide Squad video now. I don't want to be like Patrick Rothfuss.
That's exactly what I told you. I told that to ER. I was like, hey ER, if you don't ever, if you ever feel like if you ever feel like you can't finish a video, remember that Patrick Rothfuss.
Yeah, it's great. Oh my God, like just on principle, I want to finish it on April because this is
Yeah, let's hope that let's hope you can beat Patrick Rothfuss. Like no, I
no
like
chat.
like
If you give me $333,000,
I'll release you'll release the first 2 minutes of the Suicide Squad.
no, dude, that's so disgusting. Like he milked his fans. That's the disgusting part.
What's worse is that he gave it to a charity that is apparently corrupt. So like that's fucked.
It's so fucked.
Yeah, like damn.
Oh my,
Um,
it's disgusting.
yeah, Patrick is honestly worse than George R. R. Martin in like every way, and then both of them have like the same thing going on. George hasn't fucking made a book in also
Oh,
14 years.
you know what? I think George R. R. Martin can't finish the book because he wrote himself into a corner.
Did you read the original books?
No, yeah, I did, and I watched some YouTube analysis of why he can't finish the book. What is
Oh,
that?
I think I know. I think I know what video you're talking about. Hold on.
George
I
R.
have.
R. Martin cannot finish. Like it was
I think.
this great book. It was this great review. Yeah, here.
I, I
Why
think.
the Song of Ice and Fire is unfinishable. I'll share the link here.
Let
Yeah.
me, let me
It might
see
be
what you
different
said.
from yours because there are other videos that talk about the same subject.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one I was gonna send.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the one.
this guy's very good. Like it's because yeah, you made the cynical world and you have to turn the tide at some point, but he hasn't turned the tide. It's a very cynical. It's still very like convolute. It becomes more convoluted, and he can't finish it.
Yeah, and he does a great breakdown on like the POV because each chapter is a different like
Yeah,
POV analysis. Like I was reading, I was seeing the chart, and I was like, "What the fuck happens in the last two books? Like what?
I
Like why is
like
there why is there?"
that he saw the nihilism in his book. Like Song of Ice and Fire is a reference to that. If the world will burn in ice or fire, I rather it be fire, but it would be nice if it was ice, something like that. And I think he became disillusioned because people like the nihilism of his books. When he was searching for people that say no, you shouldn't do this, and it's like, oh my god, he's right. Like,
Yeah, like like it's like a weird postmodernist like paradox. Like this book series is.
no,
Um,
it's so easy. If you're the author, I think he has made enough building blocks for it to not be an outright tragedy, but not an outright goody goody feel good ending either. But
no, yeah,
he can't do it for some reason.
yeah, and also it doesn't help the fact that honestly, you can legally qualify the Song of Ice and Fire slash Game of Thrones IP as a failed franchise because not only did the TV show fail, not only did the 75,000 spin-offs that they were gonna make also fail, except for House of Dragon, which let's be honest here, House of Dragon's gonna turn to shit.
Wait,
But
yeah, I'm waiting for the shooter drop. Yeah.
yeah, like, like not only is that show will definitely fail. The books aren't even done, but there's something more that qualifies it as a failed franchise. And this, and once again, my pal Josh, he said this because he's a big fan of these things. But the George apparently, right? He wanted to make the the White Walkers, right, are allegedly a metaphor for climate change, and the whole like message.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, and apparently apparently the message, and that's why the story is so focused on like politics because
That's so
it's
fucking
supposed
cringe. Oh, that.
it
Oh my god, it makes sense now because people are fighting, but they don't realize the bigger problem of climate change. Is that the thing?
yeah.
Oh my god.
You, oh my god, you had the exact same reaction as I did when he fucking told me that. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is this gay shit?
He's right because what's gonna happen is climate change is gonna win, right? That's what will be his point. Is that
Pro-
why? Oh my
Like
god.
that's the gay thing though, because yeah, the message is like, oh, they're like doing politics, and well, the climate change is happening. But the funny thing is, and he pointed this out too, but George was just having too much fun with the politics, and he just kept forgetting to show the ice because apparently the Ice Walkers don't fucking appear at all in the books. They only appear like twice. Um, and or at least like the big people, not like the random zombies. Like they don't appear. Like they like I think that they don't appear that much. So he was just having too much fun with the politics and shit. And he just in a way became the thing that he was warning us against, meaning that he went against his own already cringe message by might I add.
Yeah.
And so yeah, yeah, you just learned something new. The Ice Walkers are climate change metaphor. I hope you feel great. I hope you feel great.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like the realization is. Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, it's So yeah, like not only is that not so I think George also realized that he was just having too much fun with all that, so now he wasn't even sure how to bring it back to the original message. But the video that you said, the one that we were talking about, is also like right, like it's like he's too pessimistic, and because of that, it's getting all too so convoluted, and and he just can't really bring himself to finish it because of how much cynicalism is just happening or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Is he's too Yeah.
And
And that's what broke him because like Magni says that he got cheered on for writing such a nihilistic work, and that broke him. That's why I can't finish the book.
Yeah. Oh shit! Just a robot. Just a robot just texted. Damn, you guys are so.
Yeah, we
Um,
are. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
What
on
time is
like.
it? Oh yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go on like 30 minutes. Is that fine?
We could. Yeah, sure. Because I'm like, it is 12 midnight my time, so we can finish in a bit if that's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe 30. So 30 minutes is fine.
Can I get some water? So like
Yeah,
real
go get some water. Yeah, go get
Wait,
some water.
we'll just mute this. Wait.
Yeah, stay hydrated. Yeah, we still going. We still going.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
we can
I
still
got I got snacks. So
got snacks.
yeah, just a snack.
Kind of snacks you're talking about.
Just some Reese's peanut butter cups.
Fun
My
fact:
favorite.
I don't like peanut butter.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I get like I don't know. I'm not allergic or anything. It's I don't know. I
Not
just don't like the taste.
That's unfortunate.
Damn. Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay. Um. But so yeah, fuck. George and everything he stands for. I'm kidding. But nah. Yeah, I think I also like the guy who pointed this out. Like 2 years ago, he was like, "It's gonna come out. When's Winter's gonna come out? I know it is." But now for sure he is on now the shit ain't coming out team. Like he is now
Yeah.
he has completely given up on George.
Well,
Which Jesus, like, is there anyone else that's like super that high profile when it comes to like hiatus? I don't know anyone like that. Like those two, Patrick or George.
I don't know
Yeah.
either.
I mean, if we were to talk in like the YouTube sense, I mean, there's a YouTuber named The Weekend Warrior. He's taking a pretty long time. Um, other YouTubers who are really annoying with their hiatuses are this guy named Corey Kenshin. He hasn't
Corey
made it in like
Kenshin.
a you know that guy.
Isn't he the black guy? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's also really
12
annoying with
million
his.
views. Damn.
Yeah, he's really annoying with his hiatus. Is getting tiresome.
9 months
Um,
ago. Holy crap. But his
that's
views are good. Holy crap. Like,
yeah, he's one of the biggest gaming channels at the moment.
why doesn't he?
Um,
Why is he on hiatus? What did he say?
uh, you don't know, you know something? You don't know how many hiatuses this guy has had?
How many?
13.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but these
Um,
videos are like, damn, they're
yeah,
all
yeah.
millions.
So I don't know why he like always squanders his offer because and what's funny is that his this hiatus, this 9 month hiatus, this is actually the third time he does this, or like the fourth time. Like
Oh.
he's known for taking these big breaks. And I've been a fan of him since like I think 2018, so I've pretty much witnessed like half of these. Um, and it's oh yeah. Let me go to his Wikitubia. They'll explain it to me better. Um, Wikitubia. Um, Surprisingly, you have a Wikitubia.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, you're famous. Uh, so Corey,
Wikipedia. Really?
yeah, you have a. It's not very long,
Oh,
but
there it is.
yeah, it's not very long, but it's still
Click.
they talk about your content.
Community
Uh,
needs more information. Semi-active. Yeah, that's correct. The status is semi-active.
And they also get your schedule. Like you always upload on weekends specifically.
Yeah, that is correct. Oh, the VidMe
Um,
channel is gone. So
oh no. They also don't have anything on controversy. I'm assuming you haven't been in any like weird dramas, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think. There's probably like some hater out there, but we don't care.
I there was one hater video I saw way back when I did the Batman versus Superman video, and
Oh,
it's funny because it was like this fat black guy, and he was like just and no, it's funny because he said I just talked into a camera for 52 minutes. And I realized why he said that because that's how he does videos. He just points the camera at himself and he he talks shit basically.
so
And
he compl- so,
he doesn't
so he
understand how
complains.
to edit a video. So
Wait, you don't talk into a camera because you
yeah,
don't. You
exactly. No, but what I'm saying is he thought that it only took me 52 minutes to make that video because that's the runtime of that particular video he commented on, but really it's longer than that if you're actually editing it, not just talking straight up to a camera. And
and also.
that's the only way he knows how to make videos. That's why he said that. So it's like, okay,
Oh,
I don't have to take
projecting.
him seriously. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, apart from that, you haven't been in like any like drama or something like that.
no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You're doing better than most of the EFAP people. uh, but here's all of Corey Kenshin's. Like I've actually like there's like me and Corey. I'm talking as if I know the guy. I don't, but what I mean by that is there'd be a time where I just stop watching his content because like I've watched all of it. Like I've just like there's just no point because he's not coming back. So
Yeah, because it's like how many videos does he make? That's a lot. But and you
yeah,
watch
but
everything.
yeah, so it's just like so here's all his hiatuses. On September 30, he took a 3-year hiatus, but he was a small YouTuber, so that one doesn't
Whoa.
count. Then in
3 year
26,
hiatus, damn.
yeah, but he was like a smaller YouTuber, so it wasn't like anything crazy. Then in 2016 of February, he died for like 2 months. And then 2 years later, this is the first hiatus I was a witness to. In January 16, 2018, he died for 4 months. Which Jesus. And then this is the where his explanations come in. He says that he wasn't 100% ready, wasn't well rested, just wanted to quit. Typical YouTuber stuff. Then on September 2018, he. This is the funniest part. He took a hiatus for like 4 days because his aunt died. I just want to say that his aunt dying was less of a reason to take a 4-month hiatus than his original reason.
Which was
Which that he wasn't well rested or he wasn't well or whatever that means.
Oh, I thought.
Um,
Oh, okay. I thought there was another reason before he said
no,
his.
no, and
Oh
look, I'm
man.
not saying that's an invalid reason, but like the gap is insane. Like your aunt dying 4 days, uh, adverse mental struggle 4 months. Like damn, what the fuck happened there? Um, then in May 8th, 2019, he did 100 videos in a row,
Wow.
and then he died for like a while. And then I think, oh yeah, this was his second longest. This was 9 months. Yeah, so this is the first 9-month hiatus. Because he did a video with Dashi about like some new Tom Clancy game, and then he fucking died. Then on May 31, 2020, Corey uploaded a video saying that 2020 was the worst video of his life. Then he died for like a little bit. Um, then he died for a little bit until June 19 because he made a video on The Last of Us 2. Back when people were actually hyped for that game. Until they realized that it's just some fucking. What was your opinion on that game? Actually, The Last of Us 2.
I did not like it.
Yeah, fucking figures. God, what?
I told
Why?
you earlier. I didn't like the fact that people like it triggers me. Because
Oh, it's because you. I misunderstood. I was like, oh, I thought you said like another game. I was like, what are you talking about? But no, you meant Last of Us 2.
yeah,
That's just
yeah,
my fault completely. I'm sorry. Um,
that's fine.
um, people still like that game though. What, like Last of Us 2?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if you liked it.
No, I don't like that game. Yeah. Anyways, so he came back for that game. Corey hasn't finished the playthrough of that game. But honestly, I can understand why, because fucking Joel died. um, and then he died for a little bit. And then in July and August, he made videos consistently, and then he died in September 19. Then for 2 months, he just dies. Then he would continue making more and more videos. Then he died in that during that time, and then he reached 9 million subscribers in 2021 of March 7. For some fuck ass reason, he said that he actually, I don't know what happened there. He just died for 3 months all of a sudden. And then on June 23, 2021, Corey reached 10 million subscribers. On August 26th, Corey released a video saying regarding my retirement. Okay, I go 100. What happened here?
Oh, he
So for some,
retired.
no, not even. So what happened here was in 2021, in March 7, he said when he got 9 million, out of the blue, he said that he was going to retire when he reached 10 million. Um, but then he took a hiatus and he didn't even reach 10 million. So people were wondering if he was actually going to retire, and if that's the case, why did he retire so early? If he didn't even reach 10 million, and then in August 26th, he made a video saying regarding my retirement, and he said that he was going to go back to school, like college and shit, and then he was going to continue making YouTube. Which, to quote Lil Wayne, why do you school? Why would he go back to school? You already got everything. That's
Yeah.
whatever. But he's going back to school, and yeah, so he just fucking lied. That's what I'm trying to say. Then from August 2021 to December 2021, he was consistent. He did a video every day about the new FNAF game. Uh, until February 26th, he died for 2 more months, and then came back once again in April 10, 2022. He uploaded one last video, and then came the 13th hiatus, which I didn't even remember that one. Came back in August 8th. It's all starting to blur, like all these hiatus, like it's all. Um, I don't know why he died. I kind of forgot, to be honest. I believe this was when another YouTuber named Saya the Clown came along, though. I don't know if you know him. He's
No.
ba- he's basically just a black meat Kenyan.
Okay.
Like, or at least,
Black.
or at least in the sense that both of them have very similar sense of humor. Saya
It's
doesn't animate, but
it's funny because I understand the character of the guy completely because of your description.
no, yeah, like he doesn't animate, but he has a very similar like sense of humor
Sense of
as
humor. All
Meat
right.
Canyon. Yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
as Meat Canyon. Yeah. Um, and basically, blah blah. From August to September, Corey uploaded consistently, and then he just fucking died again in September 28th. That lasted 10 days though, so I don't know why they count it here. And then his most recent hiatus, he would stay active with sporadic uploads, so he wasn't even doing all that much. And then he made a reaction to the FNAF movie trailer, because he's in the movie. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, Corey
that's
Kenshin's in
right.
yeah, he's in the movie. Now, at first, you could state, oh, he was probably taking a while because,
Oh, wait.
um,
He's the guy in the taxi, right? Am I right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now I see where he came from. Okay.
Um, so you now you could say that the reason why he took a while is because of the film, but that doesn't make sense because he was reacting to the trailer. So it's been done, and it's not like he had a very important role in the film, so that
He
can't
does.
be it.
Yeah, he
So
doesn't.
so after the so he made the reaction to the trailer, and then he died, and he hasn't come back.
Maybe he just retired now for real this time.
Yeah, like maybe. Like let me check his Twitter real quick. Because when Corey dies, he dies. Like it's not like you or ER or others like Bungie. I think that
Like
when they
he
retire
stops
when they
he stops in the internet. Is that what you
yeah,
mean? Like
like at least I know you're still alive. Like or someone like Joseph Anderson. Like at least I know Joseph or you are still alive because you still upload on Twitter like somewhat, and so does
yeah,
Joseph
because
Anderson.
it's just so easy to tweet. I just type shit.
Yeah, but Corey Kenshin, when he dies, he
Yeah.
dies. Like he like no post on Instagram, no to anything on Twitter. Like he just completely disappears.
What does he do?
Well,
Like
during that
what?
time,
Yeah, no one knows.
sometimes like sometimes we would get clips of him hanging out with other YouTubers, or sometimes he would appear in videos of other YouTubers. Um, I know one
Mm.
time he did a thing with Gideon, during one of those hiatuses, which that's pretty rude if you ask me, because like why are you playing games with these fuckers but you can't play? um, but yeah, like apart from that, he doesn't really tell us anything. Like his last tweet, was in May 4th, 2023.
Oh, yeah, that's 9 months. That's 9 months, right?
Yeah, exactly. Almost 9 months. And on Instagram, it's basically the same thing. He doesn't fucking say anything. Let me see if I can find him on Instagram. No, it's not loading. Whatever. You get the idea. Same thing. He doesn't upload there either. Um, and yeah, like, what's your opinion on that? Like, just general, do you think YouTubers should just, disappear? Don't rush them, or do you think the fans have the right to know what their status is? Because, like, I get it. You can't really be pressuring these fuckers, but at the
Okay, I
same
think
time,
like I agree with somebody said this before. I forgot who. You're not beholden to your audience, but at the same time, you kind of are. Like I like the idea that you know what I'll just make the content and people will come. I think there's something to be said about that, but at the same time, you have to cultivate your audience. You have to cultivate that relationship with
yeah,
your fans. So it's like a um while I do agree that you don't have to explain everything to your fans, you have to give them something.
yeah, like that's actually what happened to. And also, to bring it back to the whole George and Patrick shit,
Yeah.
like arguments, about like people defending like their hiatuses. You could say they don't owe you anything. First of all, yes, they do, because then we gave them money. we gave them we gave them money to read their fucking shit. So they do owe us something, and this could easily be applied to YouTubers as well, especially big YouTubers like Corey. Like Corey, it's on the internet because of the subscribers, and if you have a Patreon, like let's say Nikki Jakey, the fans give you money. So no, yeah, they in a way they do slightly owe us something, not much, but something.
Yeah.
And yeah, like this actually reminds me of another case. He was a big YouTuber too. Do you know Red Kimon?
Wait. This sounds familiar.
He's a GTA YouTuber.
Okay, no, no, I don't. I'm not
No,
familiar
no,
with him.
actually, look him up anyways. You might recognize his videos.
Red. How do you spell Kimon?
Monkey, but like switch the syllables. So Kimon.
Oh, okay. No, he's not. 8 years ago. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, oh
But
man. Red.
you see how much views he get. You see how much views he has.
Yes.
So yeah, like Red Kimon, he basically hasn't made a video in like forever, in
He
eight
quit. He
years.
quit. Yeah.
Yeah, he straight up quit. But the problem is that he only said that like 6 years into the hiatus. So like he generally just didn't tell anyone anything. And then when he came back, he just came back just to say that he gave up and he isn't doing shit no more. And that's pretty mean. Like that's like damn, like like fuck,
Is he,
like fucking.
he doesn't have a Patreon, right?
I don't know. I don't think
Or
so.
oh yeah, okay. No, he just gave
Uh,
up. So I think that's
no, no, he
but
gave
that's
up.
fine. you got such you had so many. I think people still watch this. That's the crazy part, right?
No, they do. Yeah, they do because
So
nostalgia.
this channel is still making him money. I think.
Oh yeah, unless he's like doing some other job. No, yeah, we just don't know what this guy's up to. He has just practically disappeared off the internet.
I think that's fine, but and you're not if you're done and you're not charging anyone unnecessarily. I think it's fine if you just want
No,
to
yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't
put
think he's.
your
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, at least he doesn't have a Patreon. But yeah, and at
Yeah.
least he told his fans, even though he told us like 6 years late. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's late. Super late.
um. Well, but speaking of like YouTuber, back to this. Who would you say are like apart from Grade A? Who else is like also your actually who are your favorite YouTube? Like just your top three.
Well, okay, like it's such a cliche, but Red Letter Media is a great influence,
Oh,
obviously, because
yeah.
and also honestly, Yahtzee, the zero punctuation, like it's the idea behind seeing zero punctuation, grade A, and Red Letter Media is like I can do something that's a combination of these things, and that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
gave birth to the channel. Originally, I another inspiration I which I disavow now is
Oh no.
video game donkey because
Just a vow.
yeah because I don't like his like he baits people into making comments and raging because I remember he portrayed Octopath Traveler badly, and when somebody called him out on it, he just made fun of the guy,
Oh.
which is yeah. He
Uh,
intentionally played poorly to make the game look bad.
I
That's not just
remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can criticize a game, but you should be able to criticize it as it is. You don't have to
Yeah.
manipulate it or anything.
I remember he also did something similar with The Last of Us 2, where he was just straight up lying about the game at a point. And also just was misconstruing about like what the critiques and also he was just painting the fans to be a certain way, you know. Like yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not surprised.
yeah,
Okay,
so
I liked his like League of Legends videos. I like that was like peak donkey for me.
yeah, I don't hate Donkey or anything, but I don't really trust his. I don't trust him that much.
Yeah, like
Um,
he's entertaining, and you shouldn't really take him seriously.
yeah.
But
Um,
the thing is, he has so much influence that that's what annoys me about it.
yeah, he
And
does. He's
when
like an arbiter. He's like an arbiter, right?
yeah, when you call, you can't even call him out without his fans reacting.
Yeah, like the fuck. And so yeah, like if you find a video like calling out Donkey, you'll die. You'll die. You'll
Yeah,
die instantly.
he'll kill you. He'll kill you instantly. Yeah, exactly.
Um, so yeah, you just get incinerated. Um, and actually a channel that I've been trying to talk to, analyzing evil, slightly made fun of that. Like he made a April Fool's video called "Analyzing Evil Video Game Donkey." And it's not a hate video on Donkey or anything, but I think it's like a tongue in cheek reference to how rabid his fans can be sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you just
Yeah,
about Donkey.
here, Donkey is a bad critic. Yeah, this video, where which is unfortunate. Yeah,
But yeah,
like
like
up to now, the top comment is this video is nitpicking and biased. Bye bye, I win. That's like the donkey talking points. This video makes me feel like I haven't played Octopath Traveler. They're just making fun of him. Yeah.
yes, Jesus. But but yeah, like Donkey. I don't hate him, but it's whatever. Um, and yeah, like, and I'm trying to think of other people that kind of have that status. Oh yeah, H Bomber guy. He's also kind of like that, actually.
No, but I kind of I respect H Bomber guy more.
Really,
Yeah, because it's like
I hate H Bomber guy.
I,
I'm sorry.
I understand his thought process at least. It's thorough. Then I could like
I still
dissect his points.
I
But
still hate his ass.
you know that's fair. But I can't
Um,
really like the donkey part is just like it's just a supercut of like funny shit.
No, yeah,
Where
Donkey he does Donkey does similar shit to this guy, CinemaSins. In the sense that CinemaSins is like none of these are series, don't you can't kill me now. But then over once in a while in these videos, he would actually say like an actually half decent critique, only to just follow up with like some bullshit. So am I supposed to take you seriously? Like what the fuck you want from me?
I hmm. Oh, why don't you like H Bomber guy specifically?
Huh?
Is it you said you don't like H Bomber guy? Just going back to
It's
that point.
because H Bomber's guy just lies like a lot. Like he really does. Like especially in his newest video. Not
Oh
like
yeah,
he
that one,
yeah, like he I'm
the
not saying the
James
entire video.
Somerton video,
Yeah, they
the James
I'm not
Somerton
saying that
hit piece.
well, it was a half James Thomerson hit piece and then half Illuminati hit piece, then half Internet Historian hit piece. Now his hit piece on those two, like the first two, were okay, but he just straight up was just lying about Internet Historian. Like he was just fucking, or not exactly lying, but he was just
He's not telling the
greatly,
whole truth. Yeah,
yeah, he was just greatly, and I mean greatly exaggerating, what happened
and
with Internet Historian.
I don't like that he also is implying or not, if not outright stating that his fans are Nazis, so he's catering to Nazis. That's
Yeah, even though Internet
he-
Historian is probably a lefty for all I know, like he's um and so yeah, like it's very strange that implication. And hell, even other like progressive people had to like calm down. Like cynical reviews was like Papi chillax. Uh,
no, and
um
the fact that Internet Historian already plagiarized, I think that's enough, right? That should be
yeah,
enough. You still have to have some moral high ground when you already are reporting on something bad. Like that's unnecessary,
yeah,
right?
and the thing is that Internet Historian's like plagiarization wasn't even that bad, at least compared to like the other people on that video. And Intersister actually like he admitted to the mistake when that happened. He fixed his error. He was he knew he was wrong. And what's gay though is that Ace Bomber guy is BFFs with like Hassan. And or at least I think they were.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I think somebody pointed this out. Hassan does worse shit, and he doesn't call him
Yeah.
out. Yeah, yeah,
No, yeah, Hassan does worse. No, I'm gonna say this right now. Hassan does worse shit than all four of them combined.
yeah,
He's worse than James Somerton. He's worse than Illuminati. He's worse than I think Angry Video Game Nerd was on that shit, and he's worse than Internet Historian. So yeah, he's like friends with with Hassan.
yeah. I agree.
So yeah, and also generally Ace Bomber guy. He's yeah he also just has a bad habit of like um, calling other YouTubers like the worst thing ever. Sometimes they deserve it, but other times, come on. And of course, we can't forget about his blatant defense of sexual assault because the YouTuber was like it's like the assaulter was like a trans person or something.
What
So,
is that?
haha.
What is that? What video is
Let
that?
me. It's not a video. It's just, let me see if I can
It's
find.
a tweet. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a tweet. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Yeah, you can't find a tweet. It's not very easy, so I'll have to use unethical means. Hold on, let me just see if I can find it. Guy.
Unethical.
I
Wait.
have to. Yeah, let me see. I'm putting it. All right. Read. Just read this when you have the time.
Is it like
Send it to
where do you send it on the chat? Okay.
DM. Yeah, DMs. Yeah, just read that when you have
Oh wait,
time.
wait. Oh. Oh my god. The head the link address is very spicy.
What do you mean? What?
Like it's a rape machine is in the title of the thread.
Oh yeah, like fuck. Um, and what's weird about H Bomber guy, and
Uh-huh.
this is why I love internet lore. Like I think you've kind of slightly got, but like I'm a scholar. I study this shit,
You're a
and
scholar of the lore.
yeah, I'm a scholar of internet lore. And what's funny about H Bomber guy is that he used to be a disciple for Medicare, which, if that name doesn't sound familiar,
Yeah,
uh,
Jim. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, that,
I saw the stream. He talked about it. Like H Bomber guy used to be part of the forum, right?
uh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
what stream did you see? Wait, what stream did you see?
The Jim stream about it. He talked about H Bomber guy, he talked about Gamergate too.
Yeah, like basically, a fucking Age Bomber guy used to be a part of this group called Medicare,
Yeah, yeah.
and Age Bomber guy was being super hardcore mega, but then he got like trolls remorse or something, and that's why he's acting like this.
Yeah, he
Um,
turned hard left. But yeah, but
yeah,
I think he's still doing the same tactics. It's just more
but just
refined, right?
leftist.
Yeah, like look at what he did to James Somerton. He fucking destroyed that guy.
Yeah, which is funny because James Somerton and Age Bomber guy are like on the same page.
And it's like I saw a stream about Chud Logic talking about what happened with James Somerton. He tried to unalive himself, or he tweeted it out at the very least that he was gonna unalive himself. And he
I
was
think he's
just
still alive though.
yeah, but Chud Logic's point was that now people are saying they've gone too far, but he shouldn't be on the internet. But he already said James Somerton already said that he's gonna do research, he's gonna make proper citations, and then he's like, "What more do you guys want from this guy? He already learned. He's already learning from his mistakes. It's just
And
so
yeah,
weird for him. For him, you don't want him to die, but you are making it a point where he's not supposed to be on the internet. He's not supposed to have a livelihood online. So what else do you want from him? It's just like it's like almost like you want him to die, right? But not stating it out loud, or stating out loud would be rude or something. That's what I'm getting from that. It's just a weird thing.
and it's kind of ironic that Age Bomber guy has done more damage to like gay people and like the
Yeah,
people he could.
but like
Um,
like it's like I want to ruin James Somerton's life, but I don't want him dead. Like, are you serious? Right?
yeah,
That's what it comes across to me. What they want. So it's just funny.
yeah,
You're
like
you're
it's
trying
yeah,
to have some moral high ground shit, but
yeah,
what
yeah.
else do you
I
want? He's trying
really,
to change anyway.
yeah.
So
No, like, I don't, and don't get me wrong, I don't like James Martin. I also kind of, I think he's just a weird, pretentious hack. But damn, like fuck.
yeah, I shouldn't have plagiarized. That's it. Yeah, I agree with that. I
Um,
agree. I agree with
but
that criticism.
yeah, so H Bomber, I really don't like H Bomber.
Yeah, long
Um,
story short.
um, but yeah, like, so yeah, like, and so yeah, but back to Donkey. He's also so he's the what other people? Actually, one person I've completely disavowed, or I'm really close to disavowing. I'm assuming it's not false. Is the do you know Alex Kisser?
No,
Do you know the Mandela Catalog?
I do. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
Alex Kisser, he's the creator.
okay.
Um, so a couple of weeks ago, Alex Kisser was accused of shit. Uh,
Oh.
I believe it's false, but we don't know. So up until then, bye bye, bye bye, Alex Kisser.
What was the
But
accusation?
huh?
What was the accusation?
Basically, the accusation was he from the best of my memory, he had a Discord server, a private one, and
Oh
Alex
no.
Kisser was going through like some weird gender shit, as you do, and he was going through some weird gender shit, and so he was just basically trauma dumping about like gender shit to minors. Which
Oh no.
great job, guys! Y'all are really making yourselves look good.
Yeah, this is
And
why I don't have a Discord server.
um, and
Like shit like
so
this.
yeah, and so he as well as like he was just trauma dumping shit to minors. And fucking and also his girlfriend like talked about like abuse. And I don't know if this
Oh
is
no.
yeah, so double whammy. I don't okay, to be fair, I don't think a lot of this is true. I do think he's like somewhat innocent, like or most of it, but I don't know, like it's well one thing that is certainly ruined is our view of the show. Because apparently You're gonna laugh. Apparently, the Mandela catalog, that whole thing is just
Uh-huh.
one big. It's just one big fetish.
What?
Yeah. Alex has a thing called a mimicry fetish.
Oh my god, that's why the angels mimicking people are like that. Not because it's just
Yeah,
what?
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. I talked to Bungie about it, and I was so lost what fucking Alex Kisser was supposed to, like, what was happening there. But like,
No, that's just
yeah,
weird. So it's not even like for scary shit. It's just him getting off,
yeah. Which I
right?
made the same. Yeah, I made the same joke to Bungie, but let's say Alex Kisser was in front of me. I just transform into you. He would find me hot. The thing is, though, is that he might not even find you hot. He would simply find me transforming into you hot.
That's so weird.
So yeah, Alex Kister, I'm slowly starting to not like him, and
Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed?
the fetish shit, yes, that's confirmed. The actual accusation, the
Oh
actual
my
accu-
god.
the actual accusations there that we don't know. I think they're false though, but the first one is true though.
That is so fucking funny. Like this scary piece of media is some guy's fetish.
Yeah, like not. I don't wanna watch it. I don't want to continue it.
Yeah, I mean that was creepy. Like the idea that Jesus is trapped in hell and some doppelganger replaced him. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah,
But and no, it's just some the guy's fetish.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't get the sexual appeal here. But
Yeah,
okay, Alex.
the weird looking goofy angel. It, like if you take that out of context, it's just funny. But in the context of that scene at that moment, it's pretty funny, scary. But
Yeah,
now that I know this information, it's just funny. It's just like
yeah. Like, it's
this is just some
damn.
guy getting his rocks off.
Yeah, which honestly, to kind of end off this topic and to end off the call, just I just gotta say this one last thing.
Okay.
Um, you know who's heartbroken right now for sure
Who?
about this? Wendy Goon.
Oh no. Oh right.
No, yeah,
He's a fan, right?
no, yeah. Not only is she a fan, but Wendy Goon has arguably made this shit more popular with his videos,
Yeah, he
and
analyzed
what?
it.
Yeah, he analyzed like most of it, and he also how do you call it? He's also like talked to Alex, like, and has played video games with him.
Oh
What he's played,
no.
yeah, he's played video games with Alex and Kane Pixels, who made the Backrooms one. So don't worry, Kane Pixels is fine. He's safe. He's safe. He's fine. But Alex though, so yeah, like Wendy Goon is probably fucking heartbroken from that.
Well, Wendy Goose is a smart guy, so I think he can figure this out.
No, no, he's not talking about it.
Yeah, yeah,
He's probably
exactly.
he's
It's,
probably waiting until things are truly confirmed.
or it's like behind the scenes if he's gonna confirm shit. He's smart enough not to talk about it on a public platform.
Yeah, because I was wondering because because there was a time where Wendy Goon was like dead on Twitter for like a little bit, and I was like, oh, I think I know why. But then he uploaded a new video, and I was like, wait, does he care? Like, like, does he care about this?
No,
Um,
it's funny because I watched Skinamarink because of his recommendation, and when I watched it, I didn't like it.
you don't like Skinamarink?
Yeah, I don't recommend it. If you're gonna,
Um,
no, don't do it.
I haven't seen it either. It doesn't look like my kind of thing.
Yeah, don't.
This
Just don't
this
trust that instinct.
I was gonna talk about this topic, but we could probably do it some other time, perhaps like a part two of this call.
What
But
what what are we gonna talk about anyway?
yeah,
Just
I completely forgot to talk about this, so we'll just do it some other time. But basically, long story short, I was just gonna talk about like, you know, you know, like those kind of movies, like you know, like super fucking like ambiguous ass shit, fucking like super metaphorical ass shit, like fucking Skinamarink.
I like the idea of Skinamarink, but not the execution.
Yeah, people tell me it's good though. It doesn't look like my kind of thing.
Uh,
It doesn't look like my kind of thing.
it
So I
could
feel like I'll hate it on principle.
it could have been good. That's what I feel about it. Because me personally, I didn't like it.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a shot anyways because people don't shut up about fucking Skinamarink. But
If you want like a first person type of horror thing, I recommend Noroi. That I'm gonna type it here. If you can find it, if you can find it and watch it, you should watch it. Wait, let me find
okay,
it here. Noroi. That's the title of the film.
you sent India. Oh yeah, here.
Yeah, I
No,
sent
Roy.
it.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Yeah, it's Japanese, so yeah. All right.
So yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, so
we can do it some other time. Yeah, sure.
so yeah, well, so yeah, I guess that's the end of this call, and yeah, had a good time talking to you, weekend warrior.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'll see you later, and yeah, kisses, love. Okay,
Bye bye.
bye.